The button has been buttoned. Hello.
Bonsoir. So,
Buenos
session
dias.
21, session 21 of Icewind Dale. Last we left off.
Plus 9 plus 10.
21.
Thanks, Colin.
Thanks, Paul. No. Nerd.
Let me just...
So, the last we left off, you guys hit a couple of noticeable points of interest after leaving the Black Cabin. You dealt with the agents sent by the Frost Maiden herself. There goes Toast. You guys then traveled all the way to the across the very frosty land, ignoring Revel's End because you do not have a. You know it's up there, and you have a potential lead, but no reason to go in there fully. You went then to Anjuk's Bell, where you ran the bell. Had a encounter with 3 giant vultures. You fed them, they went away, and then you had a conversation with Anajuk himself, the big sperm whale with the boat on his back, and a couple of his narwhal friends.
Mm-hmm.
He said that if you dealt with a couple of hunters that are hunting his friends, then he will take you to the Frost Maiden's Island that supposedly exists, but now has been confirmed because he knows where the location. You heard about the druid who awoken him and several of his other friends. And then you traveled to the Dark Duchess, a pirate ship that was marooned on the ice. Upon, precariously climbing it, searching it, finding the captain's dead body in the captain's quarters with a frozen door. You guys found a couple of his treasures, figured out who he was, what the ship was called, and what attacked him. A dragon. You guys traveled further down and found a frost troll, which you quickly dealt with. Hiding inside a doorway from the frost troll were a couple of kobolds. Upon talking to their very weirdly devoted ideologies, you heard a noise because Devon rolled a percentile and got the 20% chance needed for the big ancient white dragon to appear. She did. You guys hid as she sniffed around for you and barely escaped using the distraction of removing her dead rider from their saddle.
Mm-hmm.
Upon leaving, she flew off screaming, "How dare you!" and carefully, holding this dead rider. Then you guys realized, oh shit, she's going that way. What's stopping us from going back? And you went back, keeping watch this time, and dug through the ice using a couple of Declan's flames, a couple of pickaxes, and an adamantine sword. You got the loot, but while you got the loot, Arpax saw in the distance a furbig, a female furbig named Chinjan, who offered to bring you guys to a cave for the night. You got to know her mission that she left her tribe just to fix the eternal winter and has yet to do so. You guys had a hearty meal of knuckle-headed trout made by Pork, and you guys fell asleep. And we're now awaking in the morning. Freshly level 6 for surviving the encounter with the white worm. So, what is everyone doing?
Big yawn. Big scratch. Scratch butt cheek. Slap lips.
Beautiful.
In that order.
Okay, gotcha. Straight off the bat, I'm gonna need Declan, Pork, and Maelstrom to all give me perception checks.
Why?
Sure.
Let me get my dice out because they are next to me.
What's that? What's those machines that like? Oh, you push a domino over, then it goes and hits a hammer and blows a balloon that scares a
Rube
rat.
Goldberg
Goldberg.
machine.
Yeah, we see Tinjin set up a Rube Goldberg machine to set up with crossbows to shoot us in the head.
So she technically didn't pull the trigger.
Exactly.
What kind of
Just
check is
free.
this?
Perception roll for you.
Yeah.
Sure. And type that in chat.
Good.
Oh, Devox has his dice at the beginning of a session?
Fuck
Wow.
you. I already pointed that out.
Hey, twins.
Hey, twinsies. Hey, just
Oh,
in case.
fuck me.
Remember that link I sent you, just in case.
I don't understand this.
Maelstrom, you're the only one who who notices this. You
Oh.
wake up, scratching you're rubbing the sleep out of your eyes, your vision kind of
Cat
unblurring,
stretches. Cat stretches.
and you look over, and you're like, oh, there's Tinjun and her direwolf sleeping. There's a second direwolf. It's just kind of laying there. It is pure white fur, but you see around its face, around its muzzle, are kind of these, like this missing fur, in like blotches of area. But there's a giant fucking white direwolf just kind of laying there in the cave with y'all.
Do I look around? Do I see everyone else here?
You look around, you see Declan, you see Pork, you do not see Arpax.
Maelstrom kind of just squints at the wolf.
And you squint and you see where the patches of fur are missing are tiny white scales mixing in with the fur.
I think I'm smart enough to pull one and one together and realize this is druidic shit.
Yeah, and he is fast asleep. But the other two, you guys now kind of look around, taking a little bit longer to wake up, and you guys notice this too. This giant white direwolf where Arpax should be.
What the fuck, huh?
So did he eat Arpax, or is that Arpax?
I think that is Arpax.
Is he that kind of druid?
Well, don't all druids do that?
Well, sure.
I'm not no druid expert, but like, I mean, we can
Every
throw a
druid
tiny
we've
rock.
seen so far can do that.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. He's been being a kobold and stuff. You think that'd be a bit more scaly?
Well, and look at his mouth.
Yeah, and you notice it now. There are, like, where large patches of fur are missing, there's just kind of, like, white scales just kind of blotched there like a weird mange.
Also, can I just say, is this the way Arpax actually becomes a kobold? Is that what this is?
No! But the white direwolf is still fast asleep. With a tiny flying snake just nestled on its head.
Oh, seeing the snake,
that confirms it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start making breakfast then. I'm gonna stoke up the fire and.
Yeah, gotcha. Arpax, you're sound asleep, and as you're sleeping, you kind of just take a couple big whiffs of the air, and you smell something really good. And you figured everyone else is up.
Yep. Pork's fantastic breakfast is, of course, going to wake him up.
Yep.
Imagine he starts to kind of stand up.
Yeah, you stand up, and do you try and stand up on your hind legs?
I don't feel like he's consciously standing up, so I don't think he would realize immediately.
You kind of like do the thing where if you're laying on the ground, you kind of get up onto your elbows a little bit to kind of, and you realize like, oh man, can't really lift your head up to like what you there's like less movement there.
Hey, I think I broke something. Something's not right.
I don't think you.
I can't talk, so no.
You guys just hear.
And then he hears that. What? And he just starts freaking out, and he's like running in a circle, freaking out.
You kind of like you all hear the very famous dogs on linoleum or wooden floors, the skittering, as he's just running around this cave entrance, which wakes up Tinjin, who just kind of blinks awake. And you guys just start seeing Wolf Arpax just freaking the fuck out, running around in circles.
hello, Arpax. Oh, okay. Oh, he's getting a little rowdy. Pork, be ready to wrestle him.
Yep.
I-
He takes off the apron.
Maelstrom
rolls
is
up his
just
sleeves.
still sat up, just squinting.
Assumes the stance.
Assumes dog wrestling position.
You see, Tinjin wakes up. She kind of rubs her eyes, and she just sees the chaos in front of her, and she goes, "Huh, that's a good morning. What's going on?"
Yes, hello. Well, our friend has turned into a wolf.
Oh, that makes sense. First time?
Yes, his first time. He looks very nervous. I don't think he realized he turned himself into a wolf.
He
That
turned
makes
himself
sense.
into a wolf pork.
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
You see, she goes, and I presume he has not met any other druid to tell him how to, right?
Oh, we've met plenty of druids. The last one robbed us.
But they never told him how to.
None that taught him, no. A mentor.
Okay,
They
Pork.
gave him a sword.
I need you to do something. She points at the pan
Yep.
by your foot. She goes, when he makes his lap, just kind of, don't. That'll knock some sense into him, and he'll calm down quick enough to kind of whoop back to
Like-
normal.
You want me to throw this pot at his head?
Not, I mean, if you could hit him when you throw it, sure, but he needs to calm down just a little bit, and I think he's a bit freaked out. So, the momentary "ooh, that hurt" will kind of even that out.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I guess.
Do you throw the pan?
No, I'm not going.
Knock
You
him
you,
the
you,
fuck
you
out. I'm waiting.
I've been in dog wrestling position,
yeah.
so I'm gonna try to dog wrestle.
Okay. Roll me athletics, and as a dire wolf, roll me athletics or whatever druids use for athletics.
Sure.
Druids take all the physical stuff.
So dire wolf athletics or strength.
I will throw it in chat.
24. Jesus Christ.
It's a 19 plus 5.
16.
16. Arpax, as you're freaking the fuck out, you see Pork there just kind of crouched, and as you come around, he just grabs you by the neck and just immediately brings you down to the ground and grapples you.
You're so much fluffier than I expected.
And you kind of just, as you're there, kind of panting, going, kind of like reeling from it, you have a momentary, okay. This is not a curse. Everyone else is calm. Why am I freaking out? Everyone seems fine. And slowly but surely, you kind of just blink, and all of you see a very kind of grotesque visual of the doggish limbs snapping into that of a humanoid. The snout kind of reverse transformation of Werewolf in London, just smushing back into his face just to turn into a dragon's muzzle. It's very grotesque, and then boom, you're now holding a Harpex.
Oh, good to see you back.
Oh, welcome back. And I'll
Yep.
place him back down.
Sorry, I got startled. I don't know
No.
how I did that.
No, you're good. Don't sweat it.
You're a growing druid.
And just for you to note that this does not use your any charges of your
Thank you.
bestial or druid form, whatever the fuck. I can't remember the name. Wild shape.
Shape.
So,
Shape.
Tinjin laughs as she walks over to the cave entrance and moves the rock out of the way, and her dire wolf immediately sprints out into the very frosty morning air to relieve itself.
Starts running and doing the dog squat at the same time.
Yeah. But you guys sit down to have breakfast. What's the plans for the day?
It's a good question.
Try and head south, or do we want to
Yeah.
go see if we can find those hunters while we're up here north?
You see Tinjin kind of perks up. She goes, "Hunters. You're looking after the hunters?"
Yeah, the poachers.
Oh, I don't know where they are exactly, but I can kind of point you in the direction last I saw them? Would that help?
That would help, yes.
Yeah, and she you take out your map, and she points you to here. This tiny little red X.
Nice.
Okay.
That's where I last saw them. They looked like they were packing up camp, but they were just recently skinning a couple of seals. So I think that once they were done with that, they were going to move on.
Well, this is probably our only chance to catch them then. Well, perhaps we take this on and then we can just continue south.
Yeah, I mean, said Redbeard was kind of down in that area, and I'd like to get my hands on an axe.
So,
I think we need that axe on our side.
so just to clarify, our intentions to start with diplomacy, or are we just into the thick of it?
I
mean-
gonna murder him.
Diplomacy is probably the better option.
Wait.
Yes? God,
Yeah,
it feels weird siding with the good side.
especially for you.
Yeah, now you're not murderous.
Who
Yeah.
are you? I don't know you.
You're
did
not
you
like
do?
that.
I just
What did
kind
you
of
do to
lost
Declan?
any interest in, I don't know, killing it. It doesn't feel good. It shouldn't feel good.
It should never have felt good.
Well, you know, things happen.
I mean,
It's
listen.
changed now. We're good.
I'm not one to say taking the life feels good, but Maelstrom, when you took what's her nuts' head off, that felt good.
No, I was afraid. She was going to
But-
explode.
Yeah, but she wasn't going to explode after that. And then, personally for me, those Durgars up by Kelvin's Cairn, the ones who kept shooting at us, and then they had that huge ogre,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
we almost
fucking
died.
Nightmare.
that felt good.
No, it hurt because we got shot.
Yeah, I know it hurt a lot, but it felt good that they're dead.
I enjoyed the fact that we were no longer going to die.
Me too.
There you go.
But
Rather
also,
than the death.
it felt good because they were dead. So yeah, that's my P's and Q's.
I mean, I'll go with the majority, as always, whatever we decide to do.
I do agree that diplomacy is a good option.
They are
Especially if these-
poachers and like confirmed shitty people. I'm totally okay with breaking down their front door.
I mean, we'll see how it goes first. If we could possibly change them to have a change of heart, we could maybe go from there.
Yeah, it's not like hunting is forbidden in this area. It's just they're doing too much, or they're going for the wrong things, is what I understand.
The hunters?
Yes.
No, they're actively poaching.
So they're going after a species they should not be.
Yeah, they're going after narwhals, whales, and seals, or any other type of thing, like penguins, like anything anything but fishing.
My issue is that they know they're poachers. They know what they're doing isn't legal to begin with.
And also, they seem to be very, keen on going after Anajuk because he is a talking whale. That's big prize.
I just think that I don't know. I'm usually on the side of diplomacy. I tend to be when I don't have a crystal stuck to my head. But
Is your crystal not stuck to your head right now?
oh no, it is. It is.
Oh,
But I
okay.
have a different
Yeah.
thought. Yeah.
I just
When
thought it
when
was
I unattune, I realize
Yeah.
the
So
like addiction thing.
here's how
I've been cursed!
Here's how
Yeah.
I think this should go. We'll try diplomacy, and if they really are as unscrupulous as we've been led to believe, they'll most likely attack us, and then all bets are off.
No, I completely agree.
Okay,
Like,
I can settle for
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just plan for it to turn into a shit show. I think because I feel like we're walking up to them and saying, "Hey, quit your day job," and they're going, "No, we're not going to quit our day job," and then they'll attack us with harpoons.
that. Then they'll die.
Sounds good to me. Let's fucking kill some
Then
people.
we can take their shit.
Declan, no.
Kill some.
I mean,
Fucking kill
I'm sorry.
people. Yeah. So,
Water.
you guys gonna head up to him?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna thank Tinjin for letting us stay. I packed up the leftovers from breakfast and left them for her.
Oh, nice. That's sweet.
So
Yeah, she like leads you guys out of the cave and is with you guys until you get onto the sleds and shove off. She says her goodbyes and she waves at you guys as you guys leave.
Goodbye,
Uh,
Tinjin. Thank you for everything.
No problem. If you're ever up here again, that would be very nice to see you.
Well, we'll make sure to visit.
Sounds fantastic.
We're gonna try to reach out.
Good luck on trying to end the eternal winter.
Good luck to you too.
And as you guys leave, her dire wolf does kind of like playfully chase after you guys until like she gets a little bit too far and then she turns around. But it's like a dog following a car down the driveway.
yeah.
But you guys leave and you head out. It is for an eternal winter in Icewind Dale, it is a beautiful morning. It is dark clouds up ahead, but no snow. And it's like on the cooler side of cold. It's on the like the little warmer side of cold. There's no icy wind currently, so
It's currently a nice winter day.
yeah, it's those. If the sun was shining, it would be even better.
Yeah.
But you guys head out, and
right. If I can, I did actually realize with Druidcraft, something kind of helpful with it is I can use it to, let's see, predicts the weather at your location for the next 24 hours.
Oh, mint!
So we won't get side blinded by a fucking storm.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
that's
If you want to
that's
do
really-
that,
that's
if
very nice.
you want to do that while you're
Yep.
writing, yeah, you cast it. The forecast today, with Declan giving you the exact time of day,
Yep.
which means it's 9:35 in the morning. It is going to be mainly cloudy, but halfway through the day, it is going to be a light flurry of snow.
You know when weather channels do the little
I just-
time-lapse graphic of the day?
Yeah.
He's showing that inside his orb of time. You just see like
Listen, no, the fucking visual just got in my head was Maelstrom and Declan in suits sitting at a desk and like, now over to Arpax for the weather.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice for this day. All right, now over to sports with pork. I don't fucking know sports. Anyway, here's my little cooking show.
yeah.
It's like the Good Morning America where they have like a guest chef and you just kind of like here's some ready meals for the stay-at-home parent, right? And you just cook some shit.
Here's some peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
Yeah. And if you want to spice it up, you put some marshmallow fluff on it. But you guys, that is so funny. That you could just you have your own little newscast. But yeah, no, it's going to be not. You do not sense a blizzard coming in the throughout the day. So, for those who are not driving, I'm going to need survival checks, or you can give someone advantage. Either way. So that
I'll
is.
give advantage to
I'll give-
whoever.
I wonder who.
Oh
would
wait,
get
did I
advantage.
say I didn't mean not driving? The people who are driving.
Oh, people who are driving.
Somebody gets advantage.
I cannot give advantage.
Arpax, go ahead and do the survival because you are good at that, and I am not.
Yeah.
Hey, can I make an Arcana check for Declan's thingy on his forehead to see if I notice that it's been changing his personality?
What's the new personality? Is that I'm
You're
more
Paranoid.
I'm paranoid.
Yeah.
You're paranoid that everything and everyone and all your enemies ever are coming after you, both mystical and real. So if you thought the boogeyman was real as a kid, you think he's after you now.
That flaming floating head is back. I swear I saw him on the ridgeline.
Oh, yep, that's fine, Paul. No problem.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if that's why it's been
Currently
changing
what's
his
going on?
personality? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
We're like sledding. He's just kind of like tucked in under like the
He's got,
like blanket.
he looks like a babushka.
Yeah.
Just like a little
And-
Russian grandma.
But he's got this really like scared face. He's just kind of like looking
Right,
around. You guys
right.
like pass a tree and he's looking around.
I got a
Nervous.
plus. I got a +1 to it. So okay, 15.
Ooh.
15?
Yeah, 14 plus 1.
It's happened 3 times.
Okay.
You
while
saw you had drunk, murderous,
Uh-huh.
and now paranoid. And every time he's taken it off, it's changed.
Okay.
So you
So-
can since it's happened so frequently, and you're close to him, and you've traveled with him for an amount of time, it's very easy with a DC 15.
Okay. Being that he sits in my sled in the front, can I just reach in front of me and pluck it off his head?
Sadly, no, it is
I
attached to him.
tuned.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so you reach over and you kind of grab
I
his
still reach
forehead.
over and I grab the gem in your forehead. I'm trying to remove it.
Frostmaiden!
No, I'm green.
Just
Look.
crash the fucking sled.
Make me a
The dogs topple over.
make me an animal handling check for it,
Sure.
so that you can kind of focus on the multitask. It's like eating, eating fast
my
food
rolls
in
are
your car
hot
while
tonight.
driving.
That's an 18 plus 1.
Yeah,
19.
no, you know the dogs
Yeah.
for the longest time, so you're fine.
Sorry, bud. I don't know. I just saw that. Like,
Oh, it's you.
last time you tuned that thing, you're kind of blood hungry. And the first time you did it while we were back in Tourmaline,
Oh.
made you an alcoholic.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember them after I've taken it all. Like I remember how I acted,
Yeah.
but why am I acting weird again?
Yeah, no, you're acting paranoid. Like,
I'm paranoid. What are you
Like,
talking
boom.
about?
exactly. See, like that.
Fireball.
All the dogs are singed.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Well-
not saying it's necessarily a bad trait to be a little on edge around here, but
I don't want to be paranoid. I already grew up very sickly and afraid of my brothers.
yeah, but now you're fucking yoked, dude.
I mean that is also true. I don't know. Do I take it off for a bit? Then we can't speak telepathically anymore.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna take us a minute to get to these poachers.
That's true. Oh, you think maybe I should reattune?
Yeah, maybe see what it gives you.
Oh, let's re-roll the dice. Okay, I like that. If it
give
gets
it-
really
give
bad,
it-
convince me to get rid of
Yeah,
it.
no. If it gets bad, I'll.
Oh, actually, I
I'll-
don't think I'll need convincing, right? It doesn't make me try to like. It doesn't force
let
to
me
keep
let me
him
get
tuned,
that
does it?
up again real quick.
I made lavender lemonade over the weekend,
Ooh,
and it is phenomenal.
Very nice, bud.
that's fucking
That
nice.
sounds good.
If you like floral flavored stuff, you would like lavender.
I'm not a big fan of floral taste, but floral smell? Yes. Okay. The magic items thing is not showing me it, so give me a minute. I have to go back to the Tourmaline Mines to go click on it. So how is everybody tonight?
Well, pretty
Uh,
good.
oh yeah, I forgot about the Grell.
Yeah,
The Grell attack.
I still got some
First
bro
went
brain.
down.
I still
Yeah.
got bro. I think I still got brain.
Nice.
Yeah, I still got 2 brains and 3 tentacles, and the
They
beak.
should not be good. They should
Well,
not
it's
be
been
good
cold.
anymore.
It's cold,
Oh, that's true.
It's
I
constantly
think you got me
cold.
there.
and the
Also,
only times that you
In my cooking utensils, I do have plastic bags, and I do put a little straw in it and suck out the air. So like,
nice. Okay, so do you reattune to it?
Yeah, I'll
Roll,
return to it.
roll me a D100.
99. He becomes a
Hey, he would just go back to I really like killing people again.
crazy man.
98.
Going back to murder.
Murder.
Is that murder again?
That's murder.
Okay.
So, you reattune to
Holy
it. You
shit,
kind of,
yeah, look at that.
you kind of blink.
Roll 98.
You kind of blink again. You go.
These are harder to see, but that's
I love your dice tray.
Thanks.
It's a joke.
It's a little leather cat that
Yeah.
Catherine got me.
You
It's a
kind of,
KFC bucket. He's lying, everybody. I can see it on the webcam.
you kind of blink after the 30 minutes of attunement are up, and you go, in your head, you kind of go, fucking poachers deserve to be just completely mutilated. I'm gonna burn them fucking alive.
Am I able to like analyze my thoughts at this point, knowing that this affects my mood and my thoughts? Would I be able to be like,
Make me a
this doesn't feel like a
Because we
natural
did just
thought?
have a conversation where he didn't feel murderous and wanted to choose the other way.
Yeah, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Saving throw? I can do that.
I would say this would be a wisdom check, but you're also kind of going against the design of the magical item, so it's going to be a save to kind of bypass that.
Yeah, that's an 18.
18. It's a bit weird. You're like, hey, I was on the fence about okay, that's weird. No, I was on the fence about killing them, but now I really want them to like.
I remember
want
my
to see
thoughts
their
from 5 minutes ago.
I want to like take out their guts and make them eat them again.
Yeah,
that's a bit weird.
I want to play with them like party streamers.
Yeah, you're kind of going full like Hannibal here.
Yeah,
You have to go.
He kind of stops and he goes, I think I want to kill again.
Do we hear this from the other cart?
All you hear is the snow. It's the snow rushing past you.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say that out of context is pretty damning.
But I think this one's okay, right? Like, I didn't get out of hand with it. It's only people I don't like.
Well, I guess you're more inclined to sit a blade to someone than speak to them first off.
True, but I if I recall last time, I didn't like
No, you
instigate. I waited.
No, you were well behaved, especially down in Targos. So
I will say, I've discovered that I really like killing people is very open to just, on a whim, I might kill a guy.
Yeah.
I might commit cold-blooded murder. I don't know.
I think,
but for
most
of the situations, it's just been like
my rage usually lashes out towards people trying to harm us. It's usually a reactionary feeling, I think. So I think this is more manageable because there's no reason why I screamed like a little girl or like a little kid for you grabbing my crystal.
that sounds like a weird metaphor. Please do not say in public that you screamed like a little girl when I grabbed your crystal.
Oh, you know what?
In my conceived.
You know what's really interesting, Park, is that you put that unwanted thought into my head, and that makes me angry. And when I'm angry at people, I want to kill them. He grabs, just turns the sled.
You could try and redo the die now that you are fully aware.
See, that's cool.
You could reattune.
I do think I'm content
with just murderous rage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm okay with murderous rage unless it gets out of fucking hand. Then
does Declan try to grab the steering wheel?
No, that'd be hysterical.
Stop! What are you doing?
Making me
Slap
angry,
you away.
Park.
Also, it would be
joking. I'm sorry.
It would be really awkward because you're lying in front of Pork, who's standing up, and the reins for the sled are like above you. Well, no, the reins go above you to go forward for the dust, so you can just yank down and fuck everybody up. So
I just like the idea of me trying to grab like the head of the reins, like, oh, give me a piece.
A piece.
It's a very awkward, just turning in place because there's not a lot of leg room.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I will inform the others just so they know, but let's. I don't know. Just keep an eye on me.
Yeah. I'll watch your back. Don't worry.
No,
and also, hey, the bloodlust thing came and helped. You came and helped him with Kelvin's Karen. So, like, can't necessarily complain. But
and also he would have had it if he didn't die.
A follow-up question for that: do you hear stuff in your head when you're angry?
Funny she should say that because at this point, reattuning to it, a couple of minutes have gone by. You hear the
Whoa. Well, there's this constant drone in my head.
and like there's a pressure in your head, aiming in the direction of those far off mountains. It's kind of like someone like pressing their finger to your temple.
But that like drone in my head is just a beacon for
No,
whatever's in that mountain.
Not like a drone, but like I guess drums.
Oh, like drums of war kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
like
You mean my
radio?
bongo drum? It points to his
No,
fucking
like,
drum of lightning. Boom.
No, I guess drums of war. I know growing up you're talking about your family and being.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
Or,
sure. I've experienced the other side of those drums. But,
Yeah.
My brothers went to war with me.
Particularly.
All right.
Why
I
have
don't know,
you?
Yeah, especially up in the Cairn and then down in
Are you
Targos.
joining Team Kill?
No, not necessarily, but like I don't know. Feels as of recent, people don't want to listen. They get, I don't know.
It's
I want
fucking
to
frustrating.
throttle them.
It just makes me angry, and I'm not an angry person by means.
No,
You
I
know,
don't think so.
I never really saw conflict growing up too, but I don't know. As of recent, there's usually we're in the middle of a tussle. The drums are getting louder and louder.
Well, all I'm saying is, if I'm leaning into the anger, then maybe you should try it. See what happens. In a respectable way, you can't just kind of take all of that anger at once. You've got to control it. But
It's just,
hey,
I don't know. I guess,
you could be swinging extra hard, you know.
yeah,
Cool as shit watching you lop people's head off.
true. I don't know, just,
Sure, with that axe. Oh,
I don't know, the
Torque,
fury
we can
of it
make
all
you so
kinda-
powerful. We'll be killing so many people together. Welcome to Team Kill.
Thanks, D. Thanks. It's a nice welcome. Where do I clock in?
Oh, well, I'll tell you all about it. I telepathically think to Arpax. Pork is now part of Team Kill.
Arpex like raises one of the reins. Ah! Team kill!
Maelstrom, you're just sitting there.
We
And
need a
Arpex just goes, Team Kill! Just randomly. So, with that 19, kind of going back on track here, Arpex, you kind of, you're looking around the snowy expanse. You send up your flying snake to kind of get a lay of the land, kind of fly as he flies above you.
I'll be back.
And you see off in the distance, you're looking forward and around and then back up to your flying snake, just kind of see if he sees anything. And you see the snake come flying back down. Pax will fly down towards you. And he gives like a little flutter of his wings, and you kind of take that as indication of there is something off in the distance. And so now you're with your eyes peeled and expecting something. You do see a tiny little smokestack, kind of rising above like a campfire. That's currently.
Oh, we're coming up on an active camp, everyone.
Good.
And with
I'll
that,
follow you, and I'll pull back on the dogs, and I'll follow Arpax's suit.
gotcha. And with that, I am going to go AFK because I'm being called. So take
Fine.
5.
Gotcha.
You don't
Sorry.
learn from my stream.
Just kidding. He's taking a poop stream. Hey, Devox, I'm gonna make you a little art for this, and it's gonna be whenever we take breaks like this, it's gonna be your poop breaks. You can cut away to a different stream. It's gonna be all the large lads pooping.
Please keep it censored. I don't want to.
Oh yeah, no,
Listen,
it will
I
be.
can't yell at Susan anymore because she's gone, and I haven't learned the new guy's name yet.
I think his name's Nate.
Oh.
It's not as fun to
That's-
yell as Susan.
No, it's not.
Susan! Give me my fucking ad money!
Well, now you can formally fight Susan in one-on-one combat.
She's no longer protected by the crown.
Exactly.
She's a mere mortal now. With millions
Tis
and
but-
millions of dollars, probably.
Tis but a peasant.
What is a rich person but a peasant lathered in gold?
I mean, pretty
Like a-
poetic.
Shiny. Oily.
I mean, tis but a Sharpie.
What is a rich person but a Sharpie with some kibble?
I love Sharpie. It's a shame chat doesn't know who we're talking about.
Yeah. We don't stream Cyberpunk because we don't even know what the fuck we're doing.
Exactly. And that's the fun of it.
I've got a really fun idea for it.
I stole a jet ski with a machine gun.
Certainly did.
Continuing on with our talks from earlier today.
Oh yeah, is this with the cat?
Oh no, the movie.
Oh, not the movie.
No,
Oh, I love that. I mean, it's highly possible.
well, I would. Red Dawn.
Yeah.
I feel like that was kind of like a propaganda movie. Be like, yeah, America, boo, Russia. But
Yeah.
we do it where it's against the Russians, and
Oh fuck.
but they're being backed by a big corpo. We
Yeah.
won't probably call them out by name, but and we're all the action heroes, and then we can use that as like a propaganda film to like stir up,
Oh, there you go.
and the sales can be used to fund our war.
I love that.
I'm
Oh.
under weather advisory.
Whoa.
I am also, I think.
Because it's going to snow tomorrow and people are scared.
Go get your bread and milk. Because that's the only food you need.
Bitch, I'm Canadian. Maple syrup.
Go get your maple syrup and thick cut ham. Don't
Now
forget your lederhosens.
Okay, that's specifically something from my area.
Also, it's specific to him because, German
Oh, no.
last name.
Oh no, I fell off my igloo and I hurt my knee. Don't
My
worry,
knee?
we'll go to the hospital. Here in Canada, it's free.
Yeah. I'm actually pissed about something.
Back.
This might actually dox me, but there used to be a place that looked like a castle downtown.
Mm-hmm.
They've recently ripped down all the castle looking bit, and they planned on renovating it. Because with the
Ew.
pandemic, the reason for that, it didn't make enough money, I guess. But they
You're
also
alive.
had a landmark marked. It was a big maypole that was really old. And the plaque on it said, "This marks the spot where the original maypole of the town when it was first founded." They just chopped that shit down.
No.
Jesus.
Well, here you heard it live,
And
chat.
I'm thinking-
Devox
I'm
is
thinking,
pissed
like-
that they're tearing down a White Castle.
It was but the thing is, just across the street is another mark, or is another old German thing.
Mhm.
And I'm thinking, oh, maybe they'll just move it over there. Nope, haven't seen it. I think
Yeah.
they just tore it down.
That's wild.
So,
sad.
And it's like, that building has been there since I was a kid.
as we come back to things, let me. Devox, you good to go?
Oh yeah, no, I never paused it.
Oh, fair. So, RPAX announces to everybody that you guys are coming up on something. And you guys, as he calls it out, you guys kind of look up and do see the smoke, like the little smoke trail of a possible very, small campfire. And you guys start to kind of wind down. You're not in the desolate expanse of snow. You are there's like trees popping up because you are getting closer to Bremen. So what are you guys doing? Are you guys just going straight there? Are you guys gonna park and then walk there? What are you guys doing? You guys coming up straight with the
We should probably leave the dogs.
Hello,
Somewhere
microphone.
like
Yeah, that's a good idea.
a little distance away.
You want me to go
Yeah.
check them out before we all do, or
Ooh, that would be smart, honestly.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, okay. If you want, roll me a stuff check.
I do? That's a 21.
21. Okay. Um,
Devin, I don't understand the joke. At this point.
you see a tiny camp with about 5 people. Is that? No, okay. Wait, give me a minute. I had to delete the guy. 5 people in it. Do you see this, Fallen?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I brought him to a page. This is my first time actually just bringing a single player over to another page. Yay! But that's they don't seem to notice you. But they're all leather armor. Some are carrying shields. Some have you see some have heavy crossbows. And over in the corner is about 3 canoes stacked up on each other. And also in the middle of the camp is a what's it called? Improvised butchery table. And on that table you do see a currently being flayed sea lion. So,
I'll sneak back to the group and relay all that information, everyone.
okay.
Interesting.
3 tents, 3 canoes, a few trees around it. They're all here.
Were the tents big enough for 2?
You saw 3 tents, 5 people. And at least you saw one big one that could hold all 5, but then you just see 2 other tents that could possibly hold 1 or 2 people each.
If you all want to kind of wander into camp, I can try and sneak up on it and hide behind the tents. And if shit goes sideways, I can just pop out and surprise them.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds like
That's
a
a
plan.
good idea. That's a good idea.
Okay, so you guys head towards the camp.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I need
Start
to step
walking
away
ahead.
for a minute or 2. But
Whiteness.
yeah.
Hey, I
Right.
love to see the Dundraft maps.
Funny enough, I was not able to make a snowy background, so I just used Roll20's white background. These are all individual assets I just placed.
Ah, gotcha. Still
So-
looks good though.
Hey, it works.
Thank you. I didn't want you guys I had time today,
Yeah.
so I didn't want you guys just to fight nothing. So let me actually bring you guys in. You guys are on the GM layer, so be visible.
Ooh.
No, I've been exposed.
So,
Jacqueline would be leading the charge.
gotcha.
I'd be
I will
close
follow.
second. Yeah.
Yeah, and as you guys do kind of walk up, you do see kind of everyone's meandering about. These canoes, as you kind of see them off in the distance, this guy over here is tying them down, kind of putting a tarp over them. The wood itself does look a little bit waterlogged in areas where the snow wouldn't. So they look like they've been dragged back and possibly recently used today.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And you do see on the butchery table what looks to be a adult seal, which this guy is currently chopping up and putting into pots and pans. These guys are very not heavily armored, but heavily armed. You see heavy crossbows on their back, and each one is carrying a mace.
Gotcha.
They
Fun.
literally were seal clubbing. Okay.
Yeah.
So, out of curiosity, what race are we seeing from these guys?
You primarily human. But the one currently tying up the canoes over there is a tabaxi.
Okay.
Bright, kind of auburn fur with black stripes.
Cool.
The guy currently chopping up the seal. You can get a very clear look of him because he's the only one that's not hidden behind anything. You do see that he is a kind of older, middle-aged, gray hair, very grizzled look, and a long kind of comes to the very tip top, like bottom of his collarbone, black like salt and pepper beard. He's wearing a butchery apron that's just caked in blood. And you see as he's just chopping it up, he's just taking out the undesirable parts and just chucking them in a bucket.
Okay.
They all don't seem to notice any of you. So, what are you doing there, Arpax?
Oh.
Because Fallen is back, and Arpax said he
Yeah.
was going to. Fallen, you there?
I think I'm gonna try and sneak up behind this tent over here.
Okay,
Just
roll me a
kind of-
stealth check.
Peek around the corner.
Jeez, hot lemonade.
And once again, because it was a very warm day today, there is a stink bug currently flying around my room. Great.
Fucked.
15.
15. Okay. No, you kind of you kind of trip up on the snow a little bit, and not your best, but they don't seem to have. Stop.
So I got a little. Gwen got me a coffee plate, but you could tap a button in it. It's a heated coffee plate.
Oh, did you burn yourself?
My lemonade was on it, and now I have hot lemonade, and I'm
Oh,
and I
no.
want to see how hot it is. I should burn my finger.
oh my god, my guy.
Oops.
Actually, would it be possible to retcon that a little bit?
Sure. Yeah. What's going on?
Can he just sneak past and kind of take a peek underneath all like the tent flaps, check to see if there's any extra people that are maybe hidden?
Yeah, you peek under this. This is a much larger tent than all of these, the other two combined. And you look, and it has a singular bed, like a little cot, a table, and a bunch of crates. This seems to be whoever is the kind of head honcho. This is his tent.
Okay.
You do see several animal skulls are currently placed up on the table. You see, like, what you can quickly, like, recognize. You see a couple of wolf skulls, what looks to be a bear, a fox, and just maybe half a dozen narwhal horns. Currently just kind of in a barrel, just kind of tied together. A shit ton of pellets.
Yeah.
A shit ton of pellets. Like, this is probably giving a rust. You haven't looked at the quality of pellets of the pelts itself, like how they were skinned. But if you could just estimate just on the quantity here, you're looking at maybe in the upper hundreds of gold if sold correctly.
Okay. Yeah.
These people have not been to town, but they've been doing a bunch of work here as late.
Okay. He'll just take position back behind that tent again then.
Gotcha. You kind of peek under the flap of this one. It has two beds, and you see this guy just currently sitting by the fire. You could just tell by his posture he's all grumpy, as he's just kind of chowing down on something that you can't see. Probably doesn't want to be up this early in the morning. But as everyone else, what are you guys doing? Declan, you are leading the charge.
I'm just gonna follow Declan's suit.
Gotcha.
I think I'm just gonna go loud and proud with this, if that's cool with you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I trust Declan because we've already proven he's not murderous anymore.
Oh, real quick, I just want you guys to know, I've reattuned to my crystal, and I just want you to know I'm very happily back on Team Kill, Arpax.
Oh.
This is right before we separate.
Oh!
Anyway, let's continue.
Yes.
Wait, what do you mean it made you want to kill again?
Yeah, I want to murder, but I'm gonna try diplomacy. Let's see what happens. Good evening, everyone, and I'll kind of call out to the camp.
Okay, yeah, you make your. Oh, what happened to you?
I moved forward.
Your character just disappeared from me. I'm gonna reload. Like, you move forward, and he just went. Boop.
He
Gone.
That's
He
visibility.
fell into the snow.
Additional. So, you kind of just make your presence known.
Oh, hello. What time of day is it right now?
This is around. You're nearing. It took you like around an hour to get here, so you're nearing like 10:30 in the morning.
Good morning, everyone. Hello.
You see all of them stop what they're doing, and this man who's currently butchering with the long beard puts his like knife down and just kind of turns slowly. You see all the other ones kind of who that were sitting just stand up immediately, just kind of in alarm.
Good morning. Just want a moment of your time, just to chat.
Good morning to you. What's going on? And this guy steps forward. You see he takes off his butchery gloves and just kind of walks forward.
How do we fare in this rather warm winter morning?
Doing good. Just starting the day. What about you?
Good. Nice. Hunters, I presume.
Pretty much, yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know the hunters referred to club seals.
You get what you get. It's an eternal winter after all.
Sure, but seal doesn't seem like the appropriate type of creature to go after, don't you think? It seems more like dare I say the word, a poacher thing to do.
Arpax, as you're kind of just watching from around the corner, you do see a lot of them just kind of walk forward, not in a threatening way, but just kind of more in a alarm, and some of them are kind of reaching, like hand just hovering over their maces.
Yeah, this is the closest one I can see. Can I go ahead and just hunter's mark him?
Okay, sure thing.
Cautionary.
Yeah. But this man looks at you and he goes, "Now, what's your deal?"
Oh,
With
well-
10 towns?
Well, we're the large lads, actually. Well, my name is Declan. Tiberius Caldwell. Great to meet you.
Pork sausage.
Maelstrom.
Yeah, and we've just been helping out 10 towns and all of that, and we've noticed that quote unquote hunters like you yourself are taking opportunities on catching more, how do I say, delicate creatures. Which is not the right thing to do. You're going to harm the ecosystem here. Not to mention, I hear you. Is it you that are trying to go after Angajuk?
You see, he just rolls up his sleeves and kind of crosses his arms. He goes, "Well, first of all, if we're doing introductions, the name's Gendron. Gendron Urith. I'll type that in the chat."
Thank you. Earth. Oh God, what a mouthful of a name.
And he squints his head. He goes, "So you do work for 10 towns, but just freelance."
But we work on behalf of 10 towns. We're
You
just
see-
trying to help out, do the right thing.
He kind of squints. He goes, "Do the right thing. In eternal winter."
Yo,
Ye-
we're currently on path to stopping this eternal winter.
You do, as soon as you say that, you do hear the 4 people behind him chuckles.
That's okay, laugh all you want. We'll be the ones laughing when we're sipping mojitos on the shore when it's nice and a nice cool 65 degrees.
Even if that's so, how do you know we're going out? How do you know that we're going after Anajuk?
You hear things.
Yeah, he told us.
Oh, yeah.
So you talk to the whale.
Yeah, he's pretty nice, actually. Not the first talking animal we ran into.
That's fair.
See, unlike you, we befriend animals.
What number is on Joke? 4?
Number-
4 now.
5 or 6
4 or
at least.
5.
Yeah.
We just met 2 others before Anjuk, so probably 5 or 6.
It was the whale, the saber tooth,
The moose.
the
And then the dinosaur.
the dinosaur, and then the woolly mammoth.
Technically the bush.
And the bush, but
Would
not
you
an animal.
That's
technically count the
technically-
2,
It's a plant.
Would you count the two what's it called? Were they wolves?
The
woolly
two
mammoths?
dire
The
wolves.
two, the two ice
Oh,
wolves.
yeah. Well, those technically
Because we were talking to them.
Those were those awakened?
No, they were just talking.
They were
wolves.
just there. So technically speaking, it is Sabertooth,
Yeah.
mammoth, moose, 2 wolves, dinosaur, and a jug. So you've met 7 talking animals.
Damn.
And if you take animals that you talked to, you would have 8 because we're counting Paxel because he's been talked to.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting up there in numbers. We're almost hitting double digits.
Double digits. We talked to one. Boys, what was it again? And you hear the tabaxi go, "It was a woolly rhino, sir. A woolly rhino. He was a talkative one, I'll tell you that. But, yeah. But no, we've only met the one. 2 if you count Enerjuk. We talked to him a little bit. Yeah. A lot of talking animals in Icewind, huh? Weird.
Pretty magical.
Anyway, I just want. What is your mission here? You stroll into our camp early in the morning and announce yourself, and you come off really passive aggressive like.
What do you mean passive aggressive? I've been nothing but.
You've been talking mad shit about us with that borderline undertone right there.
No, not shit about you. Shit about poaching in general. The act.
Which I'm pretty sure you're assuming that we're doing. If anything, I don't think we're poaching.
If you were just. Oh, okay. Then what do you think you're doing?
We're taking advantage of just better resources than fishing in Bremen. That was not getting us anywhere.
Man, that's really the way that you said taking advantage really had a strong negative connotation to that. Listen, I'm willing to offer, and he holds out a small bag of garnets. These garnets, you could probably get almost 1,000 gold for it. Why don't you take it? Count your losses. Stop poaching in 10 Town. Stop poaching in Icewind Dale. Take it and go, or I will kill you all.
He looks at the bag, looks up at you, and just tilts his head. He goes, "No, I'm not going to take your gems. I mean, shit. If you want,
would be the easier option.
Do you want to take half of the prize? It's a big fucking whale. We could take half of the prize with each other. My fight's with him, not you.
Are you failing? You're failing to see that. How many times did I say that I don't want to poach? That we don't like poaching? That we don't want to kill? We're friends with Angerjuk, and now you're trying to get us to kill the whale that we've befriended?
And on, I've had whale before, and it's not all cracked up as it's sounds to be.
Well, in eternal winter, people will pay any price to go get food. It's tough times out there. Yeah, but for Bremen, since they couldn't fish in that fucking lake of theirs, we are providing for them.
Yeah, they're fishing now.
Yeah.
We talked to the so-called monster of the lake. Yeah, it's a dinosaur. She's very kind.
It was another talking animal, and we got him to talk.
I presumed. Well, my fight's not with you. It's with Enerjuk.
So it's not about supplying food, it's personal.
It's a little bit of both.
What did this whale do to you that's got you so hot and bothered?
It is a fucking local legend. That's a bigger price. And he was a bit of a cock talking to him, so.
And who's gonna pay you for that? I mean, you're not obviously after his meat, so you don't really want to eat him. So who's paying for the, I guess, whale blubber of a talking whale?
You see one of the thugs kind of walks up and scratches his chin. He goes, "Not really for the money. More for talking rights."
For the sport.
Oh, I get it. So you decide to go for what, third, fourth best then? Because the way I see it, you have the talking whale, which is impressive. Then you have the giant freaking dragon that's flying around here, and you're choosing Bragging rights for that.
Why don't you go take on the dragon? I mean, we saw it face up.
We were a door away from it.
I would like, actually, I forgot to do this. Arpax.
Yeah.
You do see there's a bunch of crates surrounding this tent, if you want to peek in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
You peek in and you see jugs of this very kind of greenish black looking liquid. If you want, you can make a nature check or a there's no real alchemy or just a general like intelligence check.
We'll go with the nature. That's a whole 12.
12. This is an oil of some kind. Not like whale oil or like, made from, organic. This is like kind of straight out of the ground, but there's also a weird greenish, like unnatural, like swirling of it. It looks tainted in some sort. If you want, it has a removable lid. If you just, I don't know what but like it's in a jar and has a removable lid.
He's gonna leave it alone, but I will say, listening to this conversation, his blood is starting to like get pumped, and it's like blood pulsing in his ears. He's gonna see if he can adjust to over here behind them.
Yeah, roll me another stealth check. And they're gonna actually roll perception, because they are now fully.
Well, I wish him luck beating the 29.
Nice.
Hey, got a 19.
So did I.
But they also do not have like much wisdom. So yeah, they do not succeed. You kind of jump and tactical roll off into the tent.
I imagine at this point, his fur starting to push out between his scales. He's probably not noticing, but just for a visual effect, that is kind of what he's starting to transform a little bit.
You also see Paxel, just kind of, when the guy was talking about it and he said it just for the sport, Paxel gave a hiss. Paxel doesn't like this either.
Yeah.
So back to the group. So what is it for?
So you're telling me that you want to kill Anjuk for bragging rights? Oh boy, it's like the equivalence of like, oh boy, that talking cat down the street, and I threw it at a wall real hard, and it died. Look at me, I'm cool. That's it's like, what?
I mean, you're
And
not
plus,
wrong.
hunting for sport and all that. Why diminish a population of animals when you don't got to? There's plenty of knuckle-headed trout, plenty of elk.
You see,
moose,
he rubs his eyes and he goes, "And we've got those. That are you gonna leave or not? Because I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, we aren't.
I mean,
But my
if
fight's
these,
not with you. I don't want to spill any, humanoid blood.
I don't.
That's not what any of us
necessarily-
want to do.
I don't necessarily want to either, but take the garnets, head back to Ten Towns, and find better jobs.
I would like everyone to make an intimidation check. This is going to be a group skill check. Everyone but Arpax, because Arpax is not in
Why
the.
can't it be persuasion or any other skill?
The little
Yeah.
mark says intimidation group.
Oh, there it is.
Politically correct poacher. Thank you, Toph. That's fun.
Starting with my 10.
Starting with your 10.
Oh boy. Do
I
have
lost
charisma?
Dead Man number 1.
No.
Fucking funny.
It's not a negative. Oh.
Oh. Hey!
It's
Nice.
good, but I have a +1 to charisma.
Nice. Hey, guess what?
Why is
DC
Declan the most intimidating? Oh, his bloodlust.
I'm also huge now. Remember, I'm now fully like perfect posture, 7'4".
Yeah, he is now like what a Minotaur should be.
Yeah.
So the DC was 17.
Oh.
Half of you needed to
Lit.
needed to do it, so you guys get it. So he puts up his arms and he goes, "Fine, we'll leave." Leave your precious whale alone. Fine. And he holds out his hands. He goes, "But you throw those garnets. I'm not getting anywhere near you."
Does he
I don't know
point
what
at
you might do.
Declan?
Yeah, he points at Declan.
All right, I'll go grab the garnets from his hands. Stop! Get out of here, woman. I'll take the garnets. I'll take the garnets
Here
and
you
meet him
go.
halfway. Arm out.
Okay. Yeah, he grabs them and he goes, "Have a lovely day."
Hey, you too. Oh, hey, tips for seal. Make sure it's well done. Could carry parasites. But
We
just
don't
let
cook
you
it.
know.
That's for people. We sell it.
But okay. I mean, you could carry on the tip.
I would like the people who got the intimidation. I would like
Yes.
Maelstrom and Declan to both make me an insight check.
Yes.
He turns as Drendon turns around. He goes, "Pack it up, boys. We're going home." And you see all of them kind of start slow. Oh Jesus! Natural one.
I
Woof.
believe them.
Oh no.
I believe in all good of people.
Okay, let's see what we get.
Just anything more than a fucking one, please. Pork
Well-
also, right?
No.
Damn.
The DC was 17. Only you and I.
You know, if I'm to be kind, I'm gonna say Arpax gets an insight check too, because you don't trust him to begin with.
18.
18. Okay, fuck me. Okay. There's a little bit of a tone to his voice when he says, "Pack it up, we're going home." That's a little bit. It's rubbing you the wrong way.
That's all he needed. He's gonna start to charge this guy, and as he's doing it, he's gonna be screaming, "You fucking liars!" And as he's like lunging towards him, I think that's when the transformation would take effect,
Okay.
and he just charges man with the dire wolf.
Okay.
Arpax,
Uh,
no!
Yeah.
I just got the fucking visual Maelstrom going, Arpax, no! And then Brian Griffin getting hit by the car.
That's funny. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Damn it.
Okay.
Let me.
He
This is
might
just
not
a
have been
temp.
going home, but he was leaving.
This will just be. I don't have a white dire wolf, but
That's fine.
I will find
He
something
summons
for
the
you.
arm of a man.
I will find something for you. So, normal Arpax goes away, and I shall give you access to this direwolf token.
It starts with my 19, just so you know.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, you should have access to the direwolf.
Thank you.
Whoa, that's overall some really good initiative. And Maelstrom going last, pretty decent because the man gets to heal people. The healer going last is not always bad. Okay, so Declan got on 19. Uh, 19. What is it? What is Pork got a 17. Arpax got us. Oh, nice. You're going down like 19, 17, 16. Nice. Arpax with a 16. And then finally, we got Maelstrom with an 8. So, starting us off. Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Action haste pork.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Sick.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna call out. Oh, he's running in. All right, fuck it. You're all dying. And then 5,
Yippee!
10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna go here.
Gotcha.
I don't think I have a bonus action.
Action to do a spell.
That's my turn.
Okay. Which brings us to the poachers. They rolled an 18. So this guy is going to turn around, taking out his mace. He's going to take 2 attacks on you, Arpax, in your direwolf form.
Hey, why am I the only one with a camera now?
Well, see, mine's used
Oh.
for the stream.
I left earlier, and then I just never put my.
I was just gonna turn mine
He
off.
got embarrassed when I called about grabbing the KFC bucket.
I love seeing y'all's faces during that Icewind Dale stuff.
I would
Yeah,
love
you
to
should
see your
join them.
face. Well,
I have to turn it on.
Immediate excuse.
No, I mean, like, mine is I have to open up OBS. Let me. I'll do it in the meantime. But that first attack is a what was that? Phone?
I was going to ask really quick: is the temp HP gonna be on top of Arpax or on top of the dire?
That would be on top of Arpax.
Okay.
So you have 2 pools of temp HP technically.
I-
Then.
Yes.
nice.
The blessing itself doesn't state
Lythander
whether or
does
not
not
it
recognize.
carries.
Lythander does not recognize wolves as valid.
The thing is, the wolf is still Arpax, so I feel like you would
Okay,
still
you know-
take away the temp before you take away.
Yeah,
the
given
wolf.
I don't really know much about druids,
Yeah.
so I will say the temp HP goes to the wolf.
Druids are weird.
Druid, yeah. I think there's a reason why Icewind Dale as a whole doesn't allow you to play a druid in the campaign. But oh well, fuck it. I don't play with the rules.
Yeah,
So
I think temp HP is always like the outermost armor.
that is a 16 for the
Or
first hit.
That hits.
And the second hit is a 14.
Meets beats.
Meets beats. Okay, so he will hit twice. So he's using his mace. They're not dealing cold damage, so I'm just gonna tally both of them up. You take 12 total points of damage. So taken away from your temp HP that you get from the blessing, plus whatever the direwolf is. So you take 12 with both hits. Bonk bonk.
Okay.
This other guy, right over here, is going to run up, take out his mace, and he's going to attack. With an ally within 5 feet, his pack tactics take into effect, and he will have advantage on these hits. So that is a 18 for the first one.
Yep.
Holy shit, that is awful.
Oh, good. It double crit.
No. Natural 1 and a 3 with advantage. Rolled a 1 and a 3. So that is a 7 for the second hit.
Nope. That actually won't hit.
Yeah, okay, so only 1 hits with this guy, so you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Bonk. As he just smacks you on the head with his mace. This guy is going to look at you, Declan.
No.
He's going to take out his heavy crossbow and
Okay.
fire. So, that is a natural 20 for 22.
Oof.
There it is. Ouchie.
And that D10 gets doubled. You take 16 points of piercing damage as the heavy crossbow bolt just slams into your shoulder.
So you take 6 and your armor's reduced by 1.
Shut up.
Hey, when we rolled initiative, I almost grabbed the D10.
I nearly grabbed the D10 for the attack as well, so don't worry.
Cyberpunk.
So, Cyberpunk. Pork.
Yo.
You see as Gendron
Yeah.
backs up a little bit taking out his heavy crossbow, and he's gonna aim it at you and fire.
Cool.
I'm going to bully.
18 plus 2, so 20.
20. I think 20 just hits.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because I got a +2 to my AC from haste.
Gotcha. Okay, so that is. Oh no! D10 on the floor.
Oh, don't forget that extra attack you get, or the extra action you get, is just one attack.
Oh, just one attack?
It's just one attack. That's what stinks about it.
You take 10 points of piercing.
Cool. There goes my temp HP.
Like you, Lathander.
And Declan.
Yeah.
You see this guy just straight up charge towards you. Mace in hand.
I'm so massive. I'm fine. I'm healthy. I feel good. Hit me.
He does not get his pack tactics because Gendron is too far away from you. So he will just make 2 of his mace attacks with just normals. That is 17.
That just hits. That's my AC.
Second attack is 18. 14 plus 4. So both hit.
Yep.
Are you resistant to bludgeoning damage?
Nope, just cold.
Okay, so I will add all these up. You take 12 points of damage from with both attacks.
Well,
So total.
All right.
As he just, all of you hear, it's a nice calm morning. The air's kind of stagnant with no wind. You just hear, as like just metal hitting like someone hitting Declan with a metal baseball bat. That nice donk sound. So that'll end their turns, bringing us all the way to Pork Sausage.
Cool. Pork's gonna move.
He's gonna move.
5, 10, 15. Right up here. He's gonna make attack on this fella and attack on this fella. And I need them both to make strength saving throws.
Man. Okay, cool.
So first attack on the fella below me. That is a 19 plus 7.
Hits.
Second attack on the fella next to me.
On Gendron.
On Gendron, that's a 17.
That'll hit.
Cool.
So strength save for both of them. The guy below you.
Sir.
The guy below you is a natural 8.
That's a fail. He's gonna get disarmed.
Okay. He turns around towards you, and you just slice him across like the forearm, causing him to drop his mace.
Gotcha.
And Gendron, that is a 19 on the die.
He saves, but he's still taking additional damage.
Yes, sir.
Bottom fart smeller takes 14 points of damage.
Okay.
Gendron takes 17 points of damage.
So the guy below you takes 14, you said?
Yeah, 14. He takes 17.
And Gendron takes. Okay, cool. You did a lot of damage.
I'm going to go 20. I'm going to actually... Oh, I got a third attack. Third attack because I'm hasted towards Gendron again.
Oh, gotcha.
Going to need to make me another strength save.
Yeah. Give me a sec. Why are you not picking up my camera? That's annoying. Okay, well, work on that. Did you roll to hit?
Yeah, 21.
21, that hits. That is a 14?
Matches.
Okay, so meets beats.
Gotcha. Still taking damage?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. 23 that time.
23 points of damage?
Yeah.
How do you kill Gendron?
I just lop his arm off.
You just slip right through them. He turns around and he reaches for his mace, and you just right from like the bicep down, you just cut his arm off, and he falls to the ground screaming and quickly bleeds out.
And then I'm gonna action surge.
God
And I'm
damn.
gonna move 1 to 25. And I'm going to make 2 attacks on this fart smeller.
Okay, Fort Schmella.
First attack.
Yeah, these guys do not have a lot of HP when you're dealing that much damage.
20.
20 to hit. Yep, that'll hit.
Second attack.
Don't want to be a buzzkill, but attack of opportunity.
True. He would get one.
That guy is disarmed.
Oh, that's true. I mean, he can
he's
punch
gonna-
me in the back
he's-
of the head if he wants.
With a natural 1, he just goes and misses.
Sick. Oh, does he roll on the critical fail chart?
I keep forgetting it, so now
Fair enough.
as much as I would love
Breaks
to do
his
it,
hand.
as much as I would love to do it, I just
It's a 17 on that one.
17 damage.
17 to hit on the
Oh,
second attack.
yeah, both hit.
Cool.
And he's rolling 2 strength saves.
Yes.
16 on the first one,
Succeeds.
and 18 on the second one. So he
Succeeds.
succeeds both. So he does not get disarmed, but he might just get fucking murked. Okay.
14 for the first hit. Hey, look at that handsome boy.
Don't mind my monitors getting in the way of the camera. Let's be cinematic about it. I hide. No.
It was 13 for that first hit.
13? Okay.
Yeah, and then 18 for that second one. Is he still up?
He is bloodied beyond belief.
Cool. Which one is attempting to hit Arpax?
These two over here.
Okay. Which one did I wasn't paying attention because I was memeing around with Evan.
See,
which
this is
one-
why
which
memeing
one-
around doesn't work.
Which ones took less damage?
Neither one's taken any.
Both of them have not taken any because
Oh,
they
okay.
went before him.
Sick. I'm just gonna with a javelin that's on my back. I'm just gonna fucking whiz it at one of them.
Okay.
For my third attack.
Okay. Yeah.
So
That
let's go for the hunter mark guy.
Okay. Sure. Gotcha.
So that is a 15.
15. 15 hits.
Sick. I need to make a strength save as well.
16.
He succeeds. Cool. Uh, 13 points of damage to that fella.
13.
13.
Wow.
Uh,
A lot of shit happening on the Fork's turn.
and that'll be my turn. I have
Man.
1 superiority die left.
That's
Nice.
that's fine. Bringing us to the direwolf himself. Arpax, what you doing? You just got bonked 3 times by me.
I
Uh,
haven't got a
bonus
turn yet.
action, disengage. Moving
Okay.
here.
Can you
Yes.
Can you-
Class
you
features
can?
carry over.
mint, dude? You get sneak attack as a fucking direwolf? That's
Class,
mint.
That's kinda horrifying.
race.
Just bite him in the
Which
balls.
brings us into the next part.
Breath weapon?
Yep. Now we're gonna use the
I'm
breath
fucking
weapon.
sorry. What? Hold on.
So
Let's go.
Arpax just kind of perches on like all 4 of his legs, and just the direwolf's mouth just opens, and a breath of extreme cold is gonna blast them all. I need them to make a dex save. For
Yeah, you guys
Racial
see
features carry over.
as all of like Arpax's hackles just kind of stand point, and just he opens up his mouth and just a ball of frost kind of just. So dex saves for these two, just these two.
and this one back here. 'Cause
Uh,
it's exactly 30.
exactly 30. Is it 30 feet line or 30 feet cone?
30 feet line.
Okay, so it's
5
just
feet wide.
so it's getting
Just
both
cast
of those
the
in. Okay.
Arpax
5
use
feet.
ice beam.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Question,
First
do
guy.
racial features actually carry over?
They do.
Yeah.
It specifically says race, class, and
That's why druid can get really broken.
Fucking
Yeah.
horrifying.
14 for the first guy. That's
fail.
Fury with the small rogue rat.
the hunted mark one. That is a 17.
That passes. They also
And,
take half.
and then the guy in front of Declan is a 10.
That will fail.
Okay, 2 fails, 1 succeed. Roll damage.
It's 2d10.
Mm-hmm.
Just got upgraded a couple levels back, but I just realized it while I was leveling up this last time.
Nice.
Nice.
Those are 2 high numbers. 17 damage, 17 cold. Half to the guy who succeeded.
Okay, so 17. So, let me bring out my calculator here just to fucking make things quicker for myself. Okay, that guy's hurt.
I just had the dumb visual of me going down on my camera and popping up in yours, Will.
And like I don't acknowledge it.
No.
It's just you're just there. Oh, half you said.
Yes, I'll take
Okay, I fucking did not. Rounding up. So he takes 9 damage. Yeah. So, the guy next to you that's not hunter's marked, looks fucked up. Like his HP was halved.
Hmm.
The hunter's mark guy looks okay. He's still pretty bloodied after that javelin hit. And the guy in front of Declan, this guy is, his back of his half is caked with frost. His arm is bleeding from him being disarmed. This man is at 1 HP.
Fantastic. Just wait for my turn.
Which brings us to, oh god, I rubbed my hand across my initiative book, and all of the ink just caked the shit out of my pinky.
Delicious. It's a nice snack for later.
Minerals. Bringing us
My
to
favorite flavor, black.
bringing us to Maelstrom. What are you doing?
What are you all doing? They were leaving.
No,
No,
they
they
were
weren't.
they were to their teeth.
15, 20. And I am going to... You said he has 1 HP?
Oh. Never mind.
Yeah,
It's
he
gonna
does.
little
Cure
little
wounds.
stabby stab.
You just fucking use your adamantine sword. Yeah, roll for that hit.
12.
Hit.
And
It-
the minimum
AC's
damage
11.
is 3.
Oh yeah, no, he's you. Declan, you're like, I'm gonna fucking get this guy, and he just gets bisected from behind. Like his entire like upper half just moves away from the rest,
That's unfortunate.
and there's just Maelstrom going, "What are you doing?"
What am my by Lathander? What the hell are you all doing?
They were lying to us.
Does that end your turn, or you want to move a little bit more, Janie?
I can. I think I have like 10 more feet, but I think I'm fine.
Okay.
Actually, wait,
Maelstrom
hold on. Let me get out of the way of the beam.
Got
That might
his
happen
5th
again.
kill.
Congratulations, Maelstrom.
What?
You got your 5th kill.
Oh, lovely!
Ooh.
It was a guy at 1 HP.
Yeah, nice. There's also
Maelstrom?
another guy at 1 HP, and he's in front of Pork. That guy's gonna have his day ruined.
If Maelstrom didn't kill that guy, I was going to go on the other side, and where Arpax ran a line of frost down, I was going to run a line of electricity up.
Nice.
Run a line of lightning right up it.
Speaking of that, there's another guy who had 1 HP, and Declan, it's your turn. This guy right
Alright.
here, barely holding on.
He's hurting.
Yeah.
I'm
Somehow he didn't get disarmed in the amount of fucking hits he took, but
going to go over here.
Mhm.
You're a capable man, Pork. You got this. And this guy...
I'm peaches and cream. Let loose.
What spell do I want to use?
berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little pork that like berries and cream.
Sorry, give me 1 second.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Berries and cream.
The frame rate of your fucking camera was what made that beautiful. That was great. I need to open up my window. It is fucking hot in here. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's like it was like 52 yesterday. It was 53 today, but it felt like it was 70.
Dude, it was like
Because
30 here today. Fuck
Well,
bug.
the air around here was like there was no wind, so it was just stagnant, and it just oh my god! I had my window open all day. I had to go outside to feel the cool air because there was no wind coming in, and it sucked.
Hella windy.
Damn,
Yes,
wish I had that. Well,
I'm going to.
I'm glad I don't have that because you're getting chemicals wafted your way.
True.
True.
What are you doing, Declan?
I am going to look at this man.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to cast Witch Bolt on him. At
My
third
favorite
level.
spell. Go for it.
Third level.
Level. Holy smokes.
Okay, you really
12
wanted
damage
this
if
guy.
I hit.
You really wanted this guy. Oh, Fallen.
Yep.
Did your hunter's mark work with your breath weapon?
I don't think it does. It says
hold on.
a weapon attack.
Hunters.
Okay,
Spells cast before you enter beast form persist. You can't cast new ones. I think because the spell is still just the same spell, it should still work.
Yeah, well, no, it's up still. However, I was asking if his breath weapon is added to it, but since it says weapon attack, nah.
Yeah,
Okay,
if I went in with like the bite, I would have. With the
Okay, I thought you meant
the
like
lineup.
would he be able to still use it? Like a normal...
Ooh, yeah, roll that damage there, Evan. Natural 20 on Witch Bolt, fucking mean.
Oh, the fuck you in particular spell?
Oh yeah. But this will definitely
Third level Witch Bolt.
This will definitely murk this guy because he has 10 HP. All of these guys are low. The guy next to
crits on spells don't double, right?
It's been a while since I've had a crit on a spell.
No, I don't run it like that, and I know the new UA changed it, but you guys run it a little bit different.
Hold on.
Okay.
I think you do crit spells.
You
do crit spells?
Yeah, I thought you guys quit spells.
Oh, I don't remember what we do.
I don't remember what we do, so if I would 100% advocate for that as a player, and since I haven't remembered it, I don't think we do.
Okay.
I think that's one of the. I think so. Yeah, just roll damage.
I am here.
This guy
I'm
is
seeing
dead.
a resounding yes on the spells can
Oh.
crit.
well,
The first like 7 I'm looking at are saying yes, spells can crit.
I would say just crit it this once, and if we
Yeah.
find out later that we don't do it that way, then no harm, no foul. Because fuck it, we all do this.
60-12 coming his way.
It's happened in Cyberpunk. It's happened in Star Wars. You do something that's not that's against the rules, but
2, 4, 5,
like me being able to cure my own broken leg in Cyberpunk.
21.
I'm just that good.
29.
Oh, you hold up your hand and you bring it down, and this man is struck by a bolt of lightning, just right through him, and attacks. This man, in a blink of an eye, his entire body is turned into a burnt end.
Got him.
Like this man is charred to crispness. This is Texas barbecue level. This man's gone.
Burnt ends. Pork just goes, burnt ends.
Some huge glasses. Did I do that?
But you can move your hunter's mark, I'm sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
So who do you move it to?
Guy in front of me.
I'm just gonna say do it now because I'm pretty sure you won't be able to get it on your turn because these guys might die up until then. But that brings that ends you, Declan.
It's my turn, yeah.
Okay, cool. That brings us to these two. Orc, the guy in front of you, throws his heavy crossbow down, drops to his knees, and holds up his hands as he's just bleeding profusely. Arpax, the guy next to you, looks at you, looks at his mace, whoop, right over the shoulder, throws it, falls down, hands up. And this is the tabaxi. Combat's at a standstill. What's happening? It brings us to Pork.
Yeah.
They use their turn to give up.
All right. So we could obviously tell that y'all had, well, at least I guess, Johan or whatever his name was, Jundren. He was lying through his teeth, but I believe you all can change. Is this correct?
100%.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, sure.
Arpax is letting out a low growl.
I am as well.
Yeah, anyone who wants to insight them can.
Yeah, that's a 7.
That's a 19.
19. Arpax and Maelstrom, you guys can insight what he said as well.
18.
18. Okay.
Oh, 18.
18. This guy is pissing himself. This guy is 100% true. He is like, I will just go back to farming and, fishing. Fuck this.
What about you back there?
The Tabaxi turns over and goes, I had a perfect job as a pottery maker, so I'm going to go back to that.
I had a perfect job as a pothead.
Pothead.
Being a potter's great. It's good work. So yeah, you're free to go. And, don't poach. Got a deal?
I think after this experience, I'm not going to do that anymore, no.
At that,
Good.
I think Arpax is going to drop his form and turn back into himself.
You see the Tabaxi flinch as soon as he changed back. Like, oh
Has
god.
combat ended?
Better.
Yeah,
I'll fight you.
combat's gone.
I
will
grappled
make your
Declan.
death slow.
Maelstrom just
Doing?
arms around. If you try to resist, it's gonna be athletics versus athletics.
Yeah. Get the fuck off me!
Okay, both of you roll athletics.
Athletics?
Yep.
18.
5.
They have surrendered. I'm sick of your shit. We're letting them go, Mr. I feel like murder today.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm literally not the one that started this.
but it is like in the back of your head, you're like, they're weak.
Oh no, it
They're
felt
not-
great.
They're not going to put up a fight now. You kind of want to kill the people who surrendered, just a little.
I can tell.
It's this nagging, like, ooh, I need to do this.
I'll
It's
help
an
this
itchy-
guy.
This guy in front of me, I'll help him up.
I'm gonna
And I'll
move.
go, like,
I'm gonna
tourniquet
pull
his
him
arm.
this way so that
Yeah.
I am between him, so he's not even looking at the guys.
You're bear hugged from behind, Declan,
Maelstrom.
and just whoop, turns
I'm
around.
literally fine. What are you doing?
I believe the moment we split apart, you said, I feel the urge to kill again.
Yeah. Pork and I
Just
talked
think
about
of this
it. We
as a
decided to
supportive
reattune.
Think of this as a supportive hug
No, but
while
you
they
don't
flee.
understand. I've only attacked bad people. It's fine. It's
Well, now
okay.
the
I'm
bad
the
people
Dexter
are
of
being let go.
Icewind Dale. I'm the Dexter of Icewind Dale. It's fine.
The what?
Just leave it be.
You help tourniquet his arm,
Yeah.
and the Tabaxi helps the guy back. Kind of like with it, like just kind of helping him walk.
Mhm.
And they both kind of
Well, I
grab their
wouldn't-
backpacks.
I wouldn't want them to leave right away. They're
Oh,
hurt.
but-
I want
but
them to
they-
make it back to town.
Well, they start
Can
grabbing their
I-
supplies.
I'll go.
Hey, you're kind of heard me. Kind of a death sentence trying to head back to 10 Towns in this condition. Why don't you stay? I'll cook up that seal real good. Don't want to go in the waste. And, head out tomorrow.
You do know Bremen is about maybe a 4-hour sled ride.
24 hours. Why don't you just stay for dinner? I'll cook up that seal for everybody.
They're all just kind of blinking at you like, you
How
just
quick we
murdered.
change.
You just murdered 3 of our friends.
Yeah, it will give us time to get your stories
Yeah.
and show we dealt with the actual problem and not just like a symptom.
Yeah, the Tabaxi it kind of looks towards his wounded friend and just goes, "Okay, sure."
I mean,
You're not going to kill us. Right?
No. I
If we,
mean,
if we were going to kill you, we would have done it already.
exactly. Yeah.
I
You were
honestly,
pretty on death's door.
you came out of nowhere, so I don't know what to expect no more.
No, he was
this-
behind.
Man,
And
Yeah,
this
he was
man
behind the
shocked.
tents.
This man shocked Yurik to look at him, and he points at the crispy body on
yeah,
the ground.
you did a pretty good job on him, Declan.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
That was nothing.
It was a lovely light show.
They both look very worried about how you guys are congratulating each other about murdering somebody. You're not normal.
Maelstrom, if you want, you can patch up. What's your name, son?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm Tint.
You pack up Tint's arm.
Say tit.
Tint.
Tint.
Tint. Oh, I thought you said taint. Sorry.
No, like
Uh,
tinted window.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's a tabaxi thing. We're named after what my parents see when I was born.
Oh, his
yeah.
name's
yeah.
Pork, so
Yeah, no, my name's Pork Sausage. My dad's
Did
name's
you-
Sausage, so I'm Pork Son of Sausage.
I didn't know orcs could have that naming convention. So did your mom just see a pork sausage when she was like giving birth?
No, my dad named me.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a good name.
yeah.
So I
It was Sausage Links.
I see a running theme.
Yeah. It
So the
kinda
family,
just
it's a family of sausage.
more like foods. It kind of started becoming more of a.
Do you have an uncle named Kelbasa?
No, but I do have one named Gravy. Yeah, Uncle Gravy.
I see. And the other friend who's just kind of like just crumpled because he's at 1 HP is just kind of like, oh god.
Yeah, no.
It'll be fun.
So, yeah, I
Stop whining.
I can help them, Pork. Hold Declan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got
I'm
you.
fine.
No,
You
no,
are
no,
not.
no,
You
he's not
are
gonna
sick,
commit
and I
any
will figure out what is
heinous
wrong with
crimes.
you after them.
He's perfectly
What?
fine. He's
We
the
know what-
straightest.
I'll go over.
Our pack
I'll go,
shut.
I'll go.
Maelstrom,
All right, I gotta babysit you, Declan. It's all right. Here, give me your
You-
hand, and I'll reach
you
my
don't
hand out
have-
to hold his
no,
hand.
No, thank
No,
you.
come on, I've got to babysit
It's
Yeah.
you.
just like limp arm. No thanks. I don't
You
like
want
No,
this.
Alright,
come on.
Hold
Chris.
your other hand, and he's kind of like pushing a
Come on, we'll
crossbow
go.
into your hand.
We'll keep your hands busy. You can come and do some prep
Firmly
work
grasp
for
a
me.
crossbow.
So channel divinity, preserve life.
Okay.
They heal up to half of their max.
Okay.
What is their max? Half their max?
32
They heal 10.
is okay. They kill 10.
I go to this
so-
guy. He heals 10.
Gotcha. So he's practically back up to full. The other guy's at 11. So, you heal them. You start cooking the seal.
Yeah.
And Tint goes, anything in that tent over there? You can take it.
Oh yeah, that was not even a question.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, your ill-gotten gains are forfeit.
It what? Ill-gotten is a bit of a stretch.
You have narwhal horns in a barrel in there.
It wasn't. We put up a fight. We had to fight it, and so it's not like we stole it.
How many people have you lost doing this job?
One.
So you chose weaker creatures to pick on, to bully, to murder.
He looks at you and goes, have you ever fought a narwhal? That is
Well, if you only ever lost
terrifying.
one person, they clearly were much weaker than you. See, we attacked you because you were the weaker creature.
Our packs stop.
So you're like human poachers.
No, we're not. Our packs is talking out
Where?
of his ass again.
Oh no!
Sick
that
of your
was-
shit as well.
I am Arpax, I speak for the animals, and the animals say fuck you.
That I believe, but our pack's shut.
Perfect shut.
Now what's up with the oil you got over there? Yeah, it don't look right.
That was Gendron's idea.
Yeah, no.
We were going to dump it in the water
Yep, I figured as much.
to poison,
Poison? Yep.
and a joke. It wasn't
are
a
sick
great
fuck.
idea.
Sick fucks.
I was adamant on not doing it.
How much? How much we talking? How much of the shit over there is that fucking oil?
Each jar is £1, and
Ugh.
it is 5 jars.
Well,
Right.
Arpax is gonna stand up and just takes the jugs and starts taking them out into the snow about 100 feet.
The tabaxi raises his hand and goes, I wouldn't do that. No.
What?
Is it
What, you
actual
don't-
poison or is it oil?
It's poisoned oil. It will taint and literally kill everything, including plant life.
Maybe don't break the jars in the wild.
Yeah, I was gonna fucking set them on fire, but now I poison the
Oh,
land.
let's not do that.
Well,
If
what
it-
the fuck are we supposed to do with them? We can't leave them here.
I mean,
Keep 'em
we
somewhere
come,
safe.
Arpax, we come
We
across
got-
what ruins every few days.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. We can stick them in
Just
something.
leave them in a
Yeah,
barrel
we can
there.
take it back up to the ship. You know, leave it for Miss Knows It All.
That's a good idea. Anyway, hey, Taint, you want to try this?
Hint.
Tint, sorry, my bad. I got Taint on my mind right now, and I don't know why.
Well,
I got bullied growing up, so it makes sense.
No, that's fair. I get it. Yeah, I was bullied enough too. Oddly enough, because I had tusks, not the whole pork sausage thing. But yeah, you know, typical
not grow up
half-orcs.
Did you not grow up in a orc community?
No, I grew up in Daggerford. Down
That would
south
that would
coast,
explain
north,
it. That would
Yeah,
explain it.
north of Baldur's Gate. So,
Not many people are used to the top. the
No,
top.
it's honestly, my father took the brunt end of it, being a full blown orc in the city. You know.
But they didn't make fun of the green skin.
No.
For me, that's a bit. I've seen people with an underbite, and it kind of looks like tusks. The green skin would kind of throw me off.
Yeah, no, that was my father put it into that. He cracked someone in the skull because they called him syphilis. Because he was green.
That is awful.
Yeah. But no, he put an end to that. So anyway, try the seal.
Yeah, he walks over, and he.
Gosh, you bit the shit out of me, dude.
Evan just like getting assaulted by his cat. This is fucking funny to me.
He was grabbing me so angry.
You you hand out a piece, or do you like
Mhm.
hold out like
Yeah, no,
A
it's like
tray.
it's on a little fork.
he will like
Take the fork.
cautiously grab the fork,
Yeah.
and he's like, if I take a bite of this, you're not going to kill me to prove a point.
Well, guess we'll just have to find
This
out,
is
huh?
the best cook in 10 towns. You will eat his meal. You are blessed to be in his presence.
As soon as Arpax speaks, just goes huh, right in the mouth, and he just goes, very good, very 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 good.
This is the best.
Damn right.
Here you go,
Arpax is-
Arpax.
Store takes the fork, eats it, and he angrily stomps into the big tent.
I just imagine you do like the angry chewing.
I fucking love it. Pork. Thank you.
Almost done. Just gonna add a few more things. But so you're a potter.
It used to be.
Used to be.
Yeah.
Here in Icewind?
Yeah, no, I was up in East Haven.
Oh, okay. So, well, hey, good news. Food's back in town.
That wasn't really the problem. I kind of left because of the whole human lottery thing.
Oh, no, that's a good choice.
I moved to Bremen, and then Bremen sacrifices heat,
Yeah, no,
so kind of a rough end of the deal.
Yeah.
But at least I live, you know. But then you know, water was infested with a creature.
yeah.
But good to know that
It's gone.
it's
So
been
back.
negotiated with. And
Now, if
also,
you want a good town, you could get in a good hunting party. Since you already got experience with that, you could head to Lonelywood.
Lonelywood, is it? It's pretty small, isn't it?
Yeah, it's small, yeah, but it's a nice community.
I've never been. I've only heard like people go, "Oh yeah, you ended up in Lonelywood, yada yada." It's kind of like an insult.
That's a shame. But no, go to
Not as
Lonelywood.
not
It's,
as bad as Dugan's Hole.
No,
Ship-
no,
Shithole.
not at all. Nah, we actually rescued some teens from there who were definitely bumping uglies. Yeah, do what you do to help. But no, if you head your way to Lonelywood, get inside with a little hunting group since you got experience with it. No more poaching.
It's
Both of
legit.
you.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's legit work.
It's legit work. They provide meat for the town, and they get paid. Even though our packs may attest they're not the best hunters, which
They're shit.
yelling from the tent.
Yeah, as he's angrily just rifling through everything. And he goes,
But
"Well, I'll think about it."
all right, I'll just go back to finishing up cooking.
The other guy is just laying next to the fire.
Yeah.
Just still like bruised and sad. You guys find out that his name is Ulgrit. And he is literally a family man in Bremen. He has a wife and kids back there. He just couldn't fish. So.
Got in the wrong crowd.
Yeah. And you do find out just through stories, this is his first expedition with them.
Ooh.
Not great.
Well,
But Arpax is looting, you're cooking, Declan and Maelstrom would yell to.
I would like to speak with Declan.
Like to make myself believe.
Declan,
what do you
what
want?
is this?
Malcolm? What is what?
Just shows him a
This-
picture of the band Nickelback. Shows him a picture of a strange bug.
You seem to know what is your deal with the mood swings and the I suddenly feel murderous again. So what?
I
what
just
is
kind of
this?
point to the crystal. I say the crystal is a side effect of the crystal.
A side effect.
Yeah, it like I don't know if this is specifically cursed, but it has a side effect. It grants it has the light, right, that shines off of it. It grants telepathy, but it also makes you have some sort of compulsion or some, just a side effect. It made me feel paranoid recently.
I need you to make me a wisdom save.
Wisdom?
Yes, sir.
17.
You hear a boom again of like the beacon,
Yeah.
but then kind of like bad radio signal through. You hear like this
Do I know this
strange
language?
like alien language. Nope.
Oh. Okay.
But like it's jarbled and mixed. Like if you knew the language, it's so jumbled that you couldn't understand it.
Wait,
roll
hold
me
on.
roll me a history check.
Maelstrom, I've picked up a frequency.
What?
Yeah, I hear talking. Hold on. That's a 21.
Yeah, give me a minute. 21 you said.
Yep.
I need to actually figure out what language it is. You can kind of guess. What languages do you speak?
I speak a lot.
I know you speak a lot because you're a wizard, so it's kind of like in the.
I speak Common, Minotaur, Dwarvish, Elvish, Gnomish, Infernal, Abyssal, Primordial, and Giant.
It is not a language you recognize,
Yeah.
but since you got very high, this sounds like deep speech.
I figured. Okay. Yeah. I don't know this language, but using my powers of deduction, we pulled this gem out of. Well, I pulled this gem out of the skull of a mind flayer. This is probably deep speech I'm hearing, but it's very jumbled. It sounds like someone's trying to talk to me through a tin can, but like 4 rooms away.
Well, not talking to you. It sounded like you broke in on a conversation.
Oh, on a conversation.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a little
You're hearing
strange.
voices, and it's affecting your personality.
No.
Yes,
The voices are brand new. No. Can you shut the fuck up for 2 seconds, Doctor, and let me explain how this fucking crystal works?
I know, it lets you reach out to people's minds with the light.
Oh, no, not that. Yeah, but I'm picking up on a different conversation. That's brand new. That's never happened before. The side effects, yes. I felt murderous. The first time I put it on, I became an alcoholic. I became paranoid, and then on the sled ride, Pork told me I should kind of reattune myself to it, see if like re-roll the dice, and I have I have an interest in attacking people, killing people. I guess I don't know what else to say, but like. It's manageable. I'm aware that it's happening, and I'm only lashing out towards people who have ill intentions to begin with. So I think it's manageable. If it gets to a point where it's not, Pork already knows to restrain me, and I will unattune to it.
This is considered a short rest, by the way.
Declan, I'm gonna let you know right now, if you start getting out of hand, I will use my magic to remove it from you. This is something I can
That's
do.
fine. Listen, I have no issues with that.
Okay.
This is not this great. I have no want to keep this thing on me. It's not taking control. I promise. If it gets bad, we take it off. Simple.
Okay. I'm just letting you know, if I
Yeah.
feel like something is very wrong, I will just pop it off you.
Well, at least give a warning before you do
That
it.
would defeat the point.
No, just give a warning. It's fine. I need to be able to stop you.
From the
Okay,
little
kid.
cooking area, Pork goes,
Yeah, you can't pop it off without warning. I tried to earlier.
I
Yeah,
can.
It doesn't come off.
This
No,
is
I
making-
really yanked on that sucker, and I'm pretty strong.
By the power
is
of like
making-
Thander, I will smack that thing off your face.
I don't think God has any power here.
This makes me think
I
of.
I do whatever the holy symbol is, the equivalent to the hand, the forehead, chest, shoulder thing.
Yeah.
And this
like,
just reminds me of all of
ignore heresy.
the what's it called? When little Uzi Vert had the gem in his head, where people were like, "I'm just gonna go up and." He goes, and he said, "I'll die if you remove it."
Yeah.
And then they
It's
removed
like-
it.
Yeah, he removed it because it was a foreign body. His body
Yeah.
was reacting to it negatively because it was stupid. But
Wasn't
it
it
just
stolen?
reminded me of it. No,
No.
I thought it got stolen.
no, he had it medically removed because it was a bad idea. Like
Yeah,
it was
affecting
in
your
his.
body, but-
It wasn't like stuck to him. It was embedded.
Yeah.
It was awful. But I digress. Inside the tent, you are meditating and kind of, saying a druidic, sorry to, like, may all of you pass in peace to all the animals that have died. You take your short rest meditating there, Fallen. You cook your food. You guys have your conversation. What else are you guys doing? About an hour passes, the food has been made.
Arpax, you find anything valuable up in there?
I haven't really looked. I suppose I could
Yeah.
do a quick.
Well, Jundrin, you got any of your stuff on him? I guess you guys could take his gold, split it between you two, and
At this point, I think while you guys were cooking and doing stuff, they were burying the bodies.
yeah.
But they were, anything of use was stripped from them before. They split the gold of their friends. Tint does say that he's going to most likely give the gold back to the families when he gets back to Bremen. Because what you guys find out is that these 3 that you killed were just Bremen fishers at one point who have
Yeah.
family in Bremen, but they made a bad decision following a dumbass.
Yeah.
So
That's a good idea. Sorry about your friends.
it is very unfortunate, but I am kind of selfishly glad that it was them, not me.
Not fair.
And also, I'm kind of glad it's not the guy who has kids. And little Girth goes, yeah, shut up. Good idea. Like, it's nice,
Be
Yeah, it's
better
just-
for them.
He raises a thumb. He goes, well, if the the water around Bremen is good now, go back to fishing.
Yeah.
I once caught a knuckle-headed trout that was, and he holds out a really large thing, and it's not unusual for knuckle-headed trout to grow to it. He goes,
Yeah.
right above my fireplace.
Hey. Sometimes, for sport like that, it's okay. But if it's like
We were gonna eat it.
unprotected animals, like baby seals, narwhals.
I don't know if you guys saw it, but the stink bug that's flying around my room went right in front of the camera,
I did not.
and
The table.
200 real speed.
Understandable. 100%. It is dinosaur, or is it not a dinosaur? Dinosaur.
No, it's a dinosaur.
Is it
She's
friendly?
nice. Yeah, she's nice.
Okay.
I mean, if you ever, I'm pretty sure she doesn't like associating with people. Pretty sure she's just still swimming around, minding her own business. But if you ever run into her, just say a hi from the large lads.
Okay. Yeah, no, I can do that. Okay. And they finish up bearing. And if you're
Pack 'em a
searching,
lunch.
if you're searching through the pelts and all that stuff in the
Yep.
everything else, these guys were very bad at skinning things and like keeping them in good quality. It's kind of a shame, because these animals
Yep.
died, and at least they could have done a little bit of respect. But you guess since Gendron was doing most of the butchering when you guys saw him, he did all of this. Wasn't really great at it. But for if you were to sell the narwhal horns, in total that will be 70 gold pieces.
Too bad.
The best pelt that you found was a polar bear pelt, and that would go for 120. Everything else is like awful.
Yeah.
Like this man was like cut right through it, ruined it. A lot of these do have crossbow bolt, like holes in the pelts, which any person who would buy pelts go nah, because
Yeah.
it's unsightly. And then others around the head area, especially for when you find like a couple of foxes, that is just mangled because it was maced to death.
Yeah.
So kind of a sad visual all around, but anybody who would sell pelts like this would just kind of go nah.
Yeah.
But everyday people would just kind of take them. So you could have Tint and Ugoth take them back and just have the people of Bremen use them for free.
Yeah.
But you can take what is valuable if you were to want to sell it.
I don't want to take them to sell them, but if anybody
I
else
don't
want
either.
to, they're all yours.
Nope.
Would anyone be opposed to a quick trip after this back north?
No.
I think it might be kind to take the narwhal horns at least back up and let them settle.
Bring them back to
ocean.
Anajuk.
No, that's no problem. I don't mind.
Okay, yeah.
Sure.
Does that I guess yeah. These pelts won't be any good for the rest of us. Do we want to do anything with the polar bear pelts?
No, I'm good.
I will say that
profit off the poaching.
the two poachers that lived will and 100% be honest to their word, agree to just kind of give that out to people for free, and instead of just making a profit.
Yeah.
So
I'm cool with
I
that.
prefer that.
Make sure the people of Bremen get good use out of the polar bear pelt.
100%.
Out of all the pelts.
And so they will load up one of the canoes with all of the stuff. And you see Ugarth kind of just laying there, still kind of heavily bruised and sad. And you see Tint grab one of the oars, stand up, and just kind of start it. And you guys are on a hill, so he just kind of starts just sliding on the canoe, just kind of through the snow.
Whee.
This scene is going at a very unnatural pace. Almost like a weird boxcar. But every time you see he's not going like this. He's holding out the thing, and every time he just kind of tilts it, it goes that direction. It seems to be controlled by the oar.
That's cool.
So he has his own little, but it can only.
Canoes?
There are two, but since you guys are your size, it can only hold one per person. One per canoe. Because the two guys you guys let live were like
Yeah,
tiny men,
yeah.
very tiny. You guys would take like if
No,
Declan got into the one canoe, he would just be in there. He would be
Yeah.
stuck.
I'm more or less curious if these are magical canoes.
Declan can roll a
I would
Arcana?
love to make an Arcana
after
check.
after seeing that. Yeah, so roll me that Arcana check.
26.
26. The canoe itself is not magical. The oar is.
The ore is.
Whoa.
Oh, that's quite an interesting magical ore you have there.
So, so if you were to hold it, you could command the
Yeah.
canoe to turn one, and this helps also maneuvering it in water to get the fuck out of Dodge and
Mm.
do things that
Makes
no
sense.
person who could do this
Yeah.
could do.
That ore is quite magical.
I mean, is there 2 more oars or is it just 1 oar?
Two oars for the other 2 canoes that are left.
I missed the last 5 minutes. Sorry, what?
The oars are magical. For the canoes to make the maneuver better.
So theoretically, we could halve our dog usage.
Yeah.
You could have two of you take one canoe each, and then 2 people on the sleds.
Yeah.
So wait, are the canoes magical?
The
No.
canoes themselves are not magical, but you can control them with the oar. If you do control it, you have a driving speed of 60 feet.
What is that compared to our dogs?
Same. It's the
Do we
exact
actually
same.
need to paddle with them?
No,
No.
you hold the paddle and you can turn it left, turn it right, turn it up, turn it, and you can just go woo, and it just whatever motion
Yeah,
you do
it
with the
becomes your
oar.
steering wheel.
Yeah, but you have to hold it out.
Okay, that seems very useful.
Yep. I'll take one.
Okay.
These oars only work for the
Only work for these.
respective canoe. Okay.
Yep.
Wait, are all
So
the
you-
canoes canoe paddles magical?
Yeah, there's just 2.
There's just 2 now because one of the 2 poachers took one to go back to Bremen.
Wait, what's
So you have
the other one doing?
Nothing.
okay. Wait, let me.
Yeah,
help
no,
you.
my
There
mom
were
came into
2
the room crying.
There were 2 people left. They left.
There you
They
go.
took
Okay,
one canoe.
they are both
We
on
now
the
have
same canoe.
2
Okay.
canoes. Yes.
Yeah,
my mom
because-
came into the room crying because she's watching Fast and the Furious. Because it's family
Trying to
day,
Fast and Furious.
and she saw
Family.
the final scene with Paul Walker, and so
fair.
she got she came bawling her eyes out. I'm like, "Fuck, what's wrong?"
Yeah.
Oh no! What?
And she
what
told me it's
happened?
because of Paul Walker, and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, geez.
But
Oh, he went
Um,
too
She wanted a
fast.
hug.
so like there are 8 since you guys are there is a weight and height requirement. So since you guys are pretty hefty boys,
I will not be participating in the canoes.
only one person out of your group can sit in here.
But what Pax is a tiny rat.
Then yes. If you want to use up his wild shape.
Yeah, it's true.
But in case of emergency, could work.
True. Yeah, I'll take a canoe and we can head back north.
Mhm.
And put the tusks to rest.
Gotcha. So you guys head up on the sleds and the canoe. Who's taking a canoe?
Take a canoe.
Okay, one. Who wants to take the other canoe?
Arpax is more of a dog sled kind of guy.
Okay, so
Yeah, you
Deck.
know, what doesn't Maelstrom and Declan do it? Because I've been operating these dogs for a while.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna do
You're
the
more
dog.
magic-
I'm
you're
gonna
a
operate
magic-
the
Yeah,
dog.
we have 2 canoes and 2 sleds, so that's 1 for each, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say the weight requirement for the canoe is 300.
I cannot sit on the canoe.
I cannot sit in the canoe.
I don't know what my weight is.
I'm 15 pounds too heavy.
What is your height?
Medium.
6'6".
I'm almost 7 feet, and I'm wearing
Okay.
chainmail, so probably. If Declan can't, I probably can't.
Large lads, man.
Well,
Yeah.
I also have a whole foot on you.
Yeah, these scenes are very narrow. They're supposed to work quick and get in. They're in
Yeah.
and out. So I
Yeah,
will
this is not
say
our speed.
you can drag them back to the shore. And remember, with Anajuk, there is that tiny house.
That's true.
Just put them in
Oh,
there for storage.
Either that, or if we hold on to him, we can drag him down. The goblins are down south, aren't they?
True.
Maybe they'd
True.
appreciate him. And
They're
they can fit a lot more in.
yeah.
right over here.
Yeah.
Korkolok.
We can hitch him up.
Yeah, you can hitch them up and just kind of drag them behind. So you guys go back up to Anajuk's bell.
Yep.
There's that big hole in the ice. Do you guys ring the bell?
Uh,
Are you calling Anajuk, or are you just putting the horns in the water? Up to you.
I guess
that's-
should we call him just that way? He can also kind of. It's gonna deal with the vultures. Then nope. I just.
Sure.
I don't want
I
to deal with the
got-
vultures.
Yeah, we
I-
shouldn't. No, let's just leave the horns.
I got leftover seal.
Oh, if you have food for the
Yeah.
vultures, might as well then.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Pork's always packing food.
Lane, you ring the bell, and 15 minutes go by, and all three giant
our-
vultures show up.
Arpax is casting Speak with Animals ritual style as they're approaching.
Yeah, they approach, they land. Oi.
Yep.
Eh,
You know-
we got your food. Got you some cooked seal.
Ooh, cooked. You see they just immediately start tearing into it, and they fly
Buy
away.
the best cook in 10 towns.
They all kind of nod. Like, they look to you, Pork, and go, "Very good meal, man. Good meal."
Say it's
And all
very
you all you hear is "Wow," or whatever the fuck the vulture makes. I've never heard a vulture make a noise.
They go screech.
Scream. And 30 minutes go by, and you guys kind of see the water lap out of the hole as a giant sperm whale's head just boop. Anajuk with a couple. You see, like with him is, instead of a narwhal this time, it is a killer whale, just kind of chilling with him.
Nice.
You're back.
Yeah.
I suppose my quest for the hunters has been fulfilled.
That it has. We retrieved the horns of some of the narwhals that they had slaughtered. And we're going
That's good. May I see them?
of course, yes.
And you present the
Yes.
narwhals, and you just see him and the killer whale close their eyes and kind of bow their heads. And you gently just kind of plop them in the water. And Anajuk looks at all of you with his gigantic fucking eye. I presume the poachers have had the full amount of justice thrust upon them.
They wouldn't have
Taken
any
care
less.
We will not be seeing any more of Gendron and his people.
Especially
Absolutely.
Adrian.
He goes, I will not ask you what you've done. All I will say is thank you.
Of course.
And from me and the rest of my friends, whenever you call, ring the bell, I shall take you to wherever you. For you have gained our trust.
All our
Very
cool,
appreciated.
all our cool cloaks get billowed back.
Bright light.
We all grow
he-
narwhal horns.
You got the blessing of the narwhal?
We
get a
get to
swim
swim in
speed
the
of
ocean and
120.
cause a commotion.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have swim speed of 120 and breathe water.
Jesus. Yeah, and you guys kind of nod your head. He presumes that since you didn't want to go when you asked, he just goes, I will answer whenever you ring the bell.
Sounds good, Chief.
Thank you for the good service you've committed. I am in your debt. You just slowly start sinking before the blowhole exudes air and just kind of a fine mist of water sprays all of you, and he's gone.
Cool.
Is
So-
this the end of the quest, or is this like we have unlocked the ability to?
You have unlocked the ability,
Okay.
but this also does confirm the completion of Anajek's spell.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because the quest is to gain his trust.
Oh, that's what
So
I
you-
meant. Like, if
so you
this
could
is like the
just-
quest, or this is the prerequisite for the quest.
Nope, you can just check this off because it was just to gain his
Excellent.
trust and then come back later. Because maybe he'll be used in chapter 3.
Nice job, boys. We did it.
Got enough.
And-
3 chapter 2 missions.
There we go.
So what next, boys? Redbeard or what?
Where,
Yeah,
I'm
where
down
do
for
we know
Redbeard.
Redbeard to be?
I'm-
Just out in the wild over here?
Yeah,
but
he's in that general direction.
yeah.
Because he was kind of chased out of 10 Towns. So you know he's not going back to 10 Towns. He's just going to be in this area, but he could be up, down, or just if in the time frame that you guys got this information.
Yeah.
There's no way he could be over by Kelvin's cairn. There's no way. You guys would have seen him, or he was moving at the same thing. But if he was this far out, so you know he's in this general direction. He might be towards the, the mountain range or somewhere along the river. But you know he's in this general direction and shouldn't have moved from it really. But it is a large area to cover. So
Yeah, that's going after him seems like a good idea. Can you remind me what gobbledygook this is again?
that is
Talk
when you were dealing
the
with
goblins.
the
Gobblefort?
Bra-
Okay, Gobblefort.
yeah, Gobblefort.
That's all I need to know.
the goblins named it and said, "Hey, if you want to go check it out, you can because you guys spared their lives."
Yeah.
And they gave you the iron shipment because they were like, "Fuck that, we lost too many people. You guys killed like half of their men." And the goblin chieftain was like, "No,
Yeah.
no."
And
There's
then-
been a lot of that in Icewind Dale. It's just like, "No, thank you."
Because these guys know that they want to live instead of murder charging.
I do like that a lot of the encounters in Icewind Dale do have a, oh yeah, if they lose like 2 people,
Yeah.
they're gonna give up. There's no like fighting to the death unless you're like the frost troll, because that thing's gonna go down with a fucking fight. But
Yeah.
you guys head towards the direction of
Yeah. Start
Red-
to head towards Redbeard.
okay. I would like you guys are, of course, towing the
No, I think we would have left the boats at the Andrix Bow, didn't we talk about
Yeah,
that?
yeah, we
Or-
would have. Yeah.
yeah.
we-
Okay,
was
we're
the
leaving them
plan.
there. We're
Yeah.
not taking them to the goblins.
Oh, we were taking them
Oh.
to the goblins. Never mind. Yeah, we're taking them to the goblins.
Cool. So
Yeah.
you guys tow them behind and just head out. So I would like someone to roll me survival. So Arpax, roll me survival because
Okay.
you're the survival man with advantage because I'm pretty sure something.
You're our local guide.
Damn right you are.
Wow, look at him go. That's our
Okay.
man.
Our boy.
19.
19.
Our little
Mint.
lad.
That's my hunter.
That's our chum.
What the fuck?
That's my
Every-
tomb right there.
What-
Straight up Chumba.
that
This
bothers
Chumba
me.
ain't chromed out.
ain't chromed
He's
out,
all
man.
He's all natty.
All natty. I hate that. I hate that a lot, but it's funny. Okay, so 19, you say? Good. Yeah, so you guys start heading out, and it's going to. You don't know where. You know he's in this, but you don't have a. You're mainly just kind of meandering.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna be quick to kind of like get there. It's gonna take like you're gonna be out for like maybe another week, to just kind of get down there,
Okay.
Right.
in that general area. So we can fast forward. Nothing really like happens. You do come across a couple of travelers. Nothing, like maybe a little bit of combat here and there with like wolf fights and stuff, but you're primarily just kind of exploring and wondering the frozen wasteland that is Icewind Dale.
Yeah.
Um,
Cool. Can
after
I roll a percentile die?
no, because that doesn't call for it. But so, I will say, however, I would like someone roll me a d8.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, roll me an 8.
Unless someone else wants to.
Not
No.
bad.
No.
8!
8.
Oh no.
Your entire week goes without a singular combat encounter.
Oh.
Nothing.
Oh my god, I think this is the first time we've been able to breathe.
Oh god, did
Yeah.
we kill everything?
In this week, do we reset Declan's gem at all?
That's up to Declan.
Yeah.
You can if you want.
It's up to you, man. I don't want
I've
to.
been feeling fine. Honestly, as out of character, I think I think that is the least. It's crazy because it's killing people, but I think it's the least dangerous
Okay,
because we know I don't know.
We know what to expect from it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
no, that's cool.
yeah, it's the one that we're most familiar with. I think.
Yeah. And it's the one that's a little bit more controllable.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
So yeah, I think Declan would vote to keep it.
Yeah.
How it is.
And you guys keep an eye on him. Man's
Yeah.
perfect. The man seems to be in his right mind. Nothing's taken over. There are times throughout this week that you hear the and then just get like a muffled, jobbled word.
Yeah.
It sounds like one of those really broken, like,
Why am I on the side so far?
the fucking, hearing old recordings from when recording equipment was new.
Does listening to it like the cadence in like the voice and all that, does this sound like a recording or is this like a live conversation happening?
This sounds. It's very difficult to tell because there's not much about
Right.
recording equipment, and there's not any like recording unless like you have like a certain spell or something. But it does kind of sound like a live conversation at times.
Okay.
But then you get points where you hear it's like, okay, yeah, today's a new day,
Mhm.
and it's like, I heard that word in that same cadence the other day.
Yeah. Okay.
But then the next day, it would be like something completely new. And it just sounds like... It sounds muffled. Like someone has their hand over their mouth.
Uh-huh.
And you hear like... This is very disgusting. Every time the voice speaks, you hear like a wet slosh.
Yep. That was... Yeah. Okay.
And you're like, oh god, it's right in my ear. Oh god.
I would have relayed all of this information to everyone once we like reconvened, especially throughout the week.
Yeah.
So everyone is up to speed on the crystal and what's going on currently.
Word.
Still no drums.
Still no drums. No. That's a you thing, bud. I don't know. When I get mad, I just go to my magic.
Yeah, no.
That's the only thing I'm inclined to do.
No, back with them poachers, it wasn't even like a build up like before. It was kind of just like, oh, our packs jumped out. My heart started beating. I got shot, and then it was.
Yeah,
Well,
I guess I
went crazy.
apologize for a bit of surprise there, but they were definitely lying, and
No,
I kind of
Oh,
lost
no,
my
they were.
temper. Honestly, I
Yeah,
didn't
you're
even mean to
both-
transform. I just kind of lost my cool there. I still don't know how the fuck to wild shape. It just kind of happens when I'm like feeling things sometimes.
you turn into
Or
anything?
Maelstrom.
I don't know. I've only done the wolf so far.
All right. Try.
Try cat.
Yeah.
You see, he just kind of closes his eyes and
Maelstrom's kind of looking at you like he's daring you to try.
Well, you close your eyes a little
Oh, no,
bit.
I've been in the same boat with Toast. I've been there before, guys.
You close your eyes, and you try and like, come on, be a cat, be a cat. Nothing. No change of shape happens, and you're like,
pushing really hard.
yeah, you like, come on.
Little toot comes out.
Yeah, and like nothing.
No,
What I thought.
But unlike throughout your journey, you guys fall asleep, and when it's not your watch, you drift off into sleep. And I'm gonna need you to roll me just a straight wisdom check.
All of us?
No, just Arpex.
Okay.
To see how comfortable this is gonna be.
13.
13. Okay. You fall asleep, and you wake up. You're in the same environment, but there's no fire. There's no tent. There's no sleds. It's just you. And it's just this frozen expanse. And you kind of look around and you see, off in the distance, just barely being able to make out their shape. He's about maybe 100, no, maybe 1,000 just people lined in a straight line across your vision. All just standing perfectly still. Their silhouettes kind of lit up by the moon. Not enough to make out detail, but you do see they're all covered in like different forms of fur, armor, or like different types of pelts. You see a lot of them do have like different headdresses of different animals. But there's like hundreds of them just kind of standing there staring at you.
How far away are they?
About maybe 100 feet.
Hello! Is this some druid thing? Hello, everyone. What can I do for you?
As you start talking, you see, like, shattering through the night sky, like a large crack in its foundation. An aurora borealis just slices its way through, jagged in its form. As you just start seeing the light kind of shimmer down, lighting up the entire expanse, including you, like it's almost daytime. It's that bright. And you start hearing a low kind of melody of drums. Kind of doom, 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 kind of just slowly playing. Formless, but you still hear it. And then a flute. And these different types of kind of like instruments that just start building up to it as you're just kind of watching this ever shifting form of the aurora borealis kind of above you. And then all of these people lined up, you see one by one turn into these spectral type of animals. Different, some the same, but different sizes, different forms. And all of them start charging straight at you.
Oh shit! I don't know how to do that yet. Oh shit!
A large stampede of mammoth, giant eagle, giant, fucking different shapes of bears, woolly rhinoceroses, multiple saber-tooths, and a bunch of elk just start charging you. Thousands of them. Their gigantic stampede is the only sound you hear, drowning out that beautiful music you once heard.
Shit! He's turning around. He's trying to run.
As, just like every nightmare, you can't move. You are running in place.
No.
Not gaining any ground. And you turn around, and they're all in like this wedge formation, directed at you. And the first thing in the front is a woolly mammoth.
Oh god, this is it.
And you just, it's this warmth feeling just kind of coming closer to you as you are hit by this woolly mammoth. And it goes right through you, but you feel that impact. Not enough to damage, but enough to kind of knock out the wind from you. And just one by one, just all these animals just kind of run right through you, disappearing on the other end. At the end of it, you fall to your knees, unable to breathe. You're kind of just like staring down at your hands in the snow. Taking a deep breath, the light from the Aurora Borealis disappears and the music stops. You look down at your clawed hand. You see the scales, you kind of memorize it. And you kind of think back to what just happened. You're like, what the fuck? And then you see it. Your scales just kind of wither away into that of fur. And your clawed hand turns into a bear paw.
Oh shit, I'm doing it!
Then you're like, wait a minute. And you think a little bit, then it turns into an elk hoof. Then a woolly mammoth paw. Then a wolf. Every time you think about it, then it turns into taloned claws. You start kind of going, oh, okay, because you start, thinking about, instead of focusing on it, it's more of a feeling than a thought. And when you wake up the next day, you have not transformed. But as you think of it, and you just a quick emotional feeling, you're just whatever animal you choose. There was a much calmer way to learn that, but you rolled a 13.
Yeah,
So.
I got the low.
Yeah, you kind of
got a 2 and a 10 on the die.
They beat you. They beat it into you. But you are now able to fully just change your shape whenever you want, instead of having it tied to your emotional case.
Okay, yeah. Ugh. I imagine if anyone was awake when he kind of woke up, like Arpax was sitting there, and they just became a bear that was sitting there. It's like, I did it!
Very nice.
He
You just
says
see-
in bear form, so it's just a roar.
Yeah, it's just you just see one of those funny videos of the bear just sitting like a human, just kind of pudgy and just laying down. He goes, "You guys look at him like, hey!" And he goes, "Wah."
And I imagine I lose my balance a bit, kind of fell on my back.
Yeah, you kind of just like a big bear tortoise, paws just kind of flapping, and you change back with ease. So, but that's during your week.
Epic.
At the end of your week, you guys know you're in the general area that you need to look for. And you guys have been kind of doing rounds a little bit. There's no particular path, and there's no way to mark, your footprints kind of disappear after a heavy snow. So there's no way to track where you've been, but you're kind of just following the river. That's been your main guide. You're like, oh, if we see the river again, we turn around because we just went into a circle.
Yeah.
But
since we're searching around this area for Redbeard,
Mhm.
I will mention to keep an extra eye out for anything that looks weird, because he's most likely with Solwyn.
Yeah.
probably, yeah.
So
Yep, that's fair. During this time, I'm probably gonna be trying to speak with any birds. I'm setting packs up to see if he can't convince some of the birds to come down and talk to me. See if they've seen anything.
He's primarily, bad at it because birds are his natural
that's fair.
prey in the air.
Yeah.
So they usually tend to avoid him. But there's one time that he just kind of comes to you with a bird wrapped around his tail, and it's squeaking loudly, let me go.
Good job, Paxel. Hello, small little bird. We are not going to kill you. I keep him well fed. Do not worry. I was actually just wondering. We are looking for a small dwarf man with a red beard and a small gnome man. He's got some weird spikes on his body. It's really freaky.
Make me a persuasion check, because this bird is going.
That's 15.
15. You don't calm him down, but he's listening at least, instead of just kind of screaming at you and not paying attention. Um, but you see Paxel kind of tightens his grip and he goes, "Tell us what you know, or I will kill you. I do not believe him. I will kill you if you don't give me information." And the bird goes, "Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. Please don't kill me. I'm perfectly fine. I will understand. Like, please just don't kill me." Red beard, you say? What is a beard?
It's like the hair that you see. He kind of points the maelstrom. All this. Yes, except just like on his chin here, and he's kind of indicating with his claws.
Oh yeah. The bird goes, "Okay. Haven't seen it. Nope.
No other small guy who's running around here, little gnome guy.
Not a little, not a little guy, but I've seen people.
Oh, what people have you seen?
Big group of people.
Like, okay, where were they?
He looks around. Over there. Doesn't point. Doesn't look in a direction.
Can you like look in the direction? You have no idea.
You see, squint his eyes. And he goes. He just slowly turns his head to one direction. He goes, "There." Yeah.
Are you sure? Or are you just like pointing in the direction because you think that's gonna save your life?
You think you look at him and he is thinking hard. He is like trying to go, yeah, I think that. Yeah, he has no idea, but he's trying his best.
You're doing great, buddy. I really appreciate it. Can you let me? What does the group of people look like?
They stand perfectly still.
Stand perfectly still.
Some of them lay on the ground. They haven't moved in a couple of days.
I see. Did you swoop down at all to, see if they had any scraps or anything?
No.
Did they light any fires or?
No. What's a fire?
Okay.
Actually, wait. Let me confirm. What's a fire?
The bright, like warm thing that people tend to make.
Oh no, never. Not for the
Okay.
3 days that I've seen them.
Yep. Okay.
They made loud noises.
They made loud noises. They did.
Yeah, no. It was a. I didn't see it, but they made loud noises. Day one, and they've just been silent since day one.
Okay, so they've been silent since that loud noise.
Oh yes, very loud. I had to move from my tree. Very loud.
What was the noise? Like a big boom or like a roar?
It shook the snow off my tree.
Yeah. Okay. That. Shoot it.
And a bunch of.
Oh, yep. That's not great. Okay.
You gonna let me go?
Paxel, can you let the nice bird go? I think he's told us everything he knows.
You see, Paxel like begrudgingly lets the bird go, and in an instant, that gone.
Yeah, give Paxel a little bit of like dried meat. Here you go, Paxel.
Paxel takes it. He goes,
Good job.
"Typical bird brain,"
Yeah.
and sulks and just kind of wraps himself up in your shoulder.
I'll make sure you get some extra pork's next meal.
You better.
I'll
I
be
will.
right back.
But you guys back when you were like traveling up close to Bremen along the river, you saw a couple of people, but for about 5 days now, it's been nothing.
Yeah.
So to hear that people were here and close by is kind of a big deal.
I'm kind of filling everyone in, and then I'm going to add loud noise makes me think explosion, which makes me think no man.
Yeah.
And
probably.
if they're either all stone or dead and frozen.
Yeah.
We should go investigate either way.
Begrudgingly, yeah.
It's our
Yeah.
best lead. Oh, this is gonna suck to see a lot of dead people.
So you guys make your way into the very spotty direction of that the bird gave you. But about maybe a couple of hours of travel, you do start noticing figures. Kind of. They're not kind of humanoid in shape, kind of not. But it is daytime when you get there instead of night. but you start showing up, and there is what you notice. There's two things. There's lumps in the ground covered in snow, which you've seen before and kind of indicate that people are laying there. Have been snowed on. However, the two things that kind of catch your interest is that there are two humanoid figures who are standing up, but they're completely encased in ice.
Oh.
But the ice itself is not like a solid foundation. You do see that behind it looks like it just went and it just frozen there because it has jagged ends to where it stopped midair.
Yeah.
But you have come across, and you do a quick head count, and you're seeing maybe about 20, close to 30 bodies.
Jeez. All right.
And it's not like a closed off thing. It does span a lot of movement.
Yeah.
A lot of movement. But you have stumbled across, and the bird was true to its word. And you kind of understand what he meant by standing still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
I guess I'd probably try to hop off and take a look around.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of watching where I put my feet too.
Yeah. Gotcha. Make me a general investigation check. Anyone can if you guys want. But I will say, if he does ace it, then you guys don't have to worry because he's kind
I'll
of
give him
keeping it.
advantage.
Okay, you have advantage. If
I
he
should probably
gets it,
I mean, I got a +1 to it, but all right, why not?
Yeah.
Alright.
7.
7.
Whoops.
The snow has fallen, and so it's kind of iffy.
Yeah.
But you guys start making your way, and by the way, you guys find it. Let me show you on the map. Right around here.
Gotcha.
So you guys search around. It is indeed sign of a battle.
Mm-hmm.
But as you look at it and kind of put your mind to it, this is not or at least when it happened was not a fair fight.
Yeah.
Some of these people are not armed, and most of the wounds that they had were defensive, shielding.
Yeah.
This just looked like most of them looked like they were trying to run. You see large gash marks across top of their bodies. You recognize it, Pork, as great axe or some type of axe because these people were chopped.
Yeah.
You look at the people who were frozen, and you see kind of still frozen is a trail following the ground before it gets to the person. In a very not in a very similar vein to Arpax's frost breath, but kind of a similar trajectory, but not his doesn't stay frozen.
Yeah.
Does it remind us anything
Not of a dragon.
on the ship? No.
No. It's too small and it's pointed. It's rather than an area of effect, it is a singular targeted form. You also do kind of see traces of, well, not kind of. A lot of these people, it's oh, hey, there's this guy, but his arm's all the way over there.
Yeah.
Signs of big dents in the ground from where supposedly exploded.
Yeah.
Pretty safe to assume that.
Yeah. One of the same. By the way, most of these are you see humans. A lot of them are in kind of tribalistic wear, but there are a couple of goblins too. It just seems like this was a kind of a random roaming body of people. This doesn't. It's not any of the nomadic tribes
Yeah.
because there's no pack animals. This just seems to be just a group of people.
Yeah.
Every single one of their backpacks have been looted. Nothing remains. No supplies, no food, no nothing.
Yeah.
All of their backpacks are done, including you see strings of jewelry that are just strewn about without their connecting thing. So you think jewelry has also been kind of ripped off and looted. So anything of value is taken. What you do notice is that you don't know any. There's no pack animals, but there's a singular pair of saber-tooth footprints that seem a little bit too controlled.
Okay.
Followed by what looks to be a very heavy, like it's deep set in the ground to the point that snow is still trying to cover it in, like someone very heavily armored. Kind of dwarven-sized footprints. Follow, like, you see saber-tooth, 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 stop, dwarf next to it.
Gotcha.
Nothing like the druidic shape changes. It doesn't change.
It looks
into
like he's probably
like a mount.
Yeah.
Yes. And they are very heavy set tracks because it is a very heavy animal, but also a very heavy,
Fellow.
rider.
Yeah.
But what you do not see is any other track. No small gnomish feet.
That motherfucker's
It's just
flying.
It's an isolated saber-tooth and dwarven person.
Yeah.
The
Unless
gnome
he's
might
just
still be in 10 towns.
Yeah, the gnome's still in 10 towns.
You do know that he and Redbeard did have a falling out, but he still supplies Redbeard.
Yeah.
Oh, and what you also see is that there are all the other tracks you find lead to one of the bodies.
Yeah.
You only see one set of tracks, and that's the dwarven guy walking away. No other people seemingly attacked this group of people. It was just a singular person against a very helpless, defenseless group of people who were all bunched together, and most likely seeing the very centered crater.
Yeah.
Surprised.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
I'm gonna turn to Grim and go, well, after taking a look at all this, I'm not seeing any gnome tracks. There's a chance Selwyn might still be in 10 towns, which is good, but also bad. But if anything, this Redbeard's alone, and
at least he'll be alone.
looks like he's packing some heat.
Can't wait for that.
I guess maybe our next step is
Oh, another thing I forgot to mention is when you're looking at the
standing on the edge of the crater.
no, you see with the gigantic gash marks that you recognize as like something that is hatchet or axe adjacent. The insides of the wound are frostbitten, almost freezer burnt looking.
Oh.
And they were not. They were made then and there, not over time.
Yeah.
So the axe is some kind of probably the one giving him all this fucking power.
Yeah, most likely. So.
Yeah, are there any tracks we can try and follow?
Make me a survival check.
I'll help him with that.
Okay, you have advantage.
19.
19, yeah. You look around, and there is a clear set of saber-tooth footprints that just kind of start leading down south in this direction, towards the mountains.
Well, it's heading south. We could follow them. If we can catch them by surprise, maybe we can get a good look on him before. If we decide we can't take him alone.
The bird did say this happened 3 days ago,
Yeah, he's probably a ways off, but we
Yeah.
might be able to follow him.
but he's
Yeah.
also traveling. A saber-tooth is a fast creature, but your sleds are kind of
Faster.
equal par or a little bit faster.
He's not
And
running though.
And he's
No.
not running, so he campsite. He's slow. He's not expecting. You guys are fast. So, just saying, he might be a lot closer than you.
And I guess if things get a bit too hairy, we always got that little vial we got from Bryn Shandir as an option.
That's true.
Also, if we can sneak up and kind of spot him, and we realize we're outmatched, maybe we can go over to the goblin, make some kind of deal with them. You know, offer him the
Yeah.
canoes, get a little backup.
That's,
If worse comes to worse.
that's a possibility.
So you guys start heading there, or heading in his direction.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
cool with it if everybody else is.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you start making your way. Arpak's kind of leading the charge from his sled.
Yep, following suit.
Yeah. The rest of the day goes by,
Mhm.
turns to night. Still following. It does get a little bit hairy at some times, where you're like, "Oh God, where are they?" But you find them.
Yeah.
It's not a straight line. It is a very just kind of jagged. Not like it's not a path with a purpose. It is a kind borderline lost path, but you do see along this path, especially as you go like hours in, you see what looks to be where a campsite once was.
Sick.
Okay. Like a elk carcass that has been like not eaten, but like very like you can clearly tell it's been butchered of all of its useful meat. There's like remnants of a fireplace, or fire pit, and then just you just kind of see, and you see two of them throughout like the next day as you travel. Seemingly, this man likes to camp a lot, and not like you guys can go hours without camping. This man can't really seem to go more than like 6 hours without taking a seat.
Old man.
But you do come across right now you're around like maybe another day worth of travel. Another very grisly sight. This time, what looks to be a goblin scouting party, gone, like obliterated.
So I would say we're heading kind of like in this direction.
Yeah, you're currently like around. Well, actually, you're currently like maybe around like right around here.
Okay, sick.
But the second day goes by. Most of the morning, most of the afternoon, there's nothing.
Okay.
But as you start kind of, at this point, the tracks that you have are still pretty solid, but the likelihood of like constantly being behind and still missing him is kind of weighing on all of you.
Yeah.
And you got a little like there's a little bit of feeling of god damn, maybe we're never gonna catch him. But that's when Arpak sees far off in the distance a slow plume of smoke breaking through the night air.
Oh shit!
It's maybe about, it is also a really for the distance you see it is a big like someone like a bonfire almost kind of level of smoke, not burning down building, but I will say you kind of do look at what he has built in like a fire pit before. It is a extraordinarily large for what it should for one person. It is almost like bonfire-esque. Like this man really does not like the cold. Or maybe just really wants to warm up really quickly. Like desperately, like levels like
maybe the X is making him cold.
But
maybe
you guys start
That's
heading
our
off in that direction. And about maybe another kind of hour worth of travel, you crest over a hill. And at this point, I will say, you guys are... Let me get my paintbrush here. You guys are right around this river down here, the Red Run.
Oh shit! Nice.
And he is at the bank of the river.
Oh wow!
You see a giant fuck off bonfire, and also this man is just on a just. There's just a random bonfire. There are trees, but none of them look cut down. And this man has been traveling by himself. You don't know how he's making this shit, unless he's carrying around, firewood consistently and in unlimited supply. You do see right next to the fire, currently kind of stroking the beard in a moment of thought as he just kind of stares off towards the river, is a fairly middle-aged for a dwarf with gigantic poofy beard and hair that is a bright salt and red color, like almost borderline like Weasley neon. But with a few specks of white here and there. And next to him, currently kind of lapping up the water, is what can only be described as a dire sabertooth.
Love that.
Jet black, with a singular white strip, kind of like a skunk, running straight down his back.
Oh, that's cool.
It has a really well crafted metal saddle, decked out in like protective gear, and a bunch of like 2 large saddlebags next to him.
Cool.
And what you notice, Pork, because this has kind of been on your mind, right on his back, almost as big as he is a great axe that it just slowly emits a kind of a frosted plume from it.
Yeah.
But he is about maybe 200 feet from you.
I guess we could kind of pull the dogs down over the hill so they're not in the zone, and then conjoin with the group.
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
So, how are we doing this?
It's nearly been 2 weeks worth of travel finding this man. And he's right down at the riverbank.
He's gonna be.
It's gonna be, seeing the carnage that he's left, it ain't gonna be easy.
It's not going to be easy, and he's probably going to attack immediately once he sees us.
So I'm pretty sure the diplomacy is out of the
I think this is
situation.
just a kill on sight.
If we could get the Sabertooth away for just a little bit, just a short duration.
Second off,
get it out of the fight.
As you guys are talking, and you guys are kind of like crouched below the hill.
Yeah.
Dogs are down, like far down. You guys hear a rumbly crunch, followed by it, and you guys kind of peek over, and you see as he kind of like lowers his hand and just throws it forward, the entire front side, or like the side of the river he's facing, freezes solid, blocking the flow. As he just kind of, and then he does it to the other side, and all the water freezes as he just stomps his foot and just grabs up the fish that he has caught in his own makeshift ice trap. This man seemingly has a lot of control over ice, or just water in general.
Yes, that's not good. So this is kind of what I've been cooking. We get one of them. I don't know if anybody has something on them. I got a heavy crossbow, a few bolts. I guess we could take that.
Take that vial of explosive juice, shoot it at the fire.
Oh, that could work.
It's an option.
If he's still alive, I can. Oh, once we get into it, I can switch to only fire-based magic.
That's if
I'm
he's
sure
not. That's if he's not immune to the fire. See how he's wielding all that ice stuff.
And at this point, you guys are far enough away that he's not going to see you, but you can watch him.
Yeah.
You do see he goes over to one of the saddlebags, rummages through it, and they're like, "Fuck!" It's a giant. It's like the saddlebag is half his torso large. It is a really big saddlebag for a really big cat. You see, he grabs up two things. He kind of fumbles them in his hands, and one he just kind of flicks forward, and it transforms into a second large bonfire. And the other thing he just places down, snaps his fingers, and you see a grand tent, boop, blossom out of nothing. And you kind of now go, oh, that's why we never saw like an indent of a tent. It seems to have a traveling little thing that shrinks. But he goes over and sits right between both of the bonfires and just holds out his hands to both and just kind of stands there, just constantly waving his hands like, come on. It doesn't seem to be really affecting him as much as it should.
Yeah. Well, I guess the explosion is out of the way.
Oh.
He's kind of just cooking himself in between there, and there's not doing nothing. Would we know what kind of damage this explosive would be? Or would it just be fire?
Did I not tell you?
No.
No. Okay. Let me go get.
Wait. No.
No. Okay. What did I say the damage was again? I want to make sure I got it right, because if I didn't tell you the damage, I might have fucked up the damage.
There's
you didn't.
there's no damage. All I have is that it's a cracked
My
vial of
bad.
purple liquid.
I should have told you,
One
because
ounce
you
liquid
did
bottle.
look into it. It does 10d6. 5 of that is fire. 5 of that is force.
All right.
So 10d6 damage for that tiny little vial.
That 1 ounce vial. Holy
Yep.
shit.
There's the reason why she was strapped with a lot of it, and there was a big threat on hand. I should have told you when I gave it to you, because then that would have really kind of driven that threat home.
Don't worry.
But you know,
Okay.
I'm only but a man. I'd have faults.
So, what are we thinking?
Give me 1 second.
1. That joke will never get old. It does.
It does.
Yes. It really gets old. You like mustard or ketchup?
I like mayonnaise on my hot dogs.
Maybe
I
Also-
don't, but I've had a hot dog with all the fixins.
I
And
like
one of which-
Shrek green ketchup.
All right, I'm back.
You mean
Welcome
just
back.
like just smooth relish?
No, it's ketchup, just dyed green.
Ew, I've never had that in my life. What the fuck? I've had relish and I hate. Ugh. I'm not a fan of pickled things, to be perfectly fair. But what is everyone doing? Redbeard is right
My
there.
mic was muted, but Jakai sampled many a sauces in his time. He would know.
I don't have
Hardy har
a
har.
plan. I think we're probably gonna die here. We could,
What made you think that?
we could.
okay.
I mean, I have summon lesser demon.
We have
We can
a
just
couple
summon
of
demons on them.
Crycat hearts.
Yeah.
Those give spell resistance. I feel like whatever bullshit he's pulling down there might be spell.
Wait,
It's
they
true.
do what now?
Yeah, he took out the hearts of the crag cats, and they have spell resistance because the crag cats have magic resistance.
So what do you
Yeah.
eat them?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Does it have to be raw?
Nah.
I mean, you haven't had time to cook them yet.
Are we gonna pull a Monster Hunter, just like the little spinny
You're right.
cook thing?
Little cook and spit.
maybe we can
Because if you eat it, you will have magic resistance for at least 1 hour,
Yeah.
where you would have advantage on any spell effect
Yeah.
that's targeted towards you.
so we can give that to 2 people.
Yeah.
Maybe I can. I'm thinking I've got this bag of tricks. Maybe I can use one of those animals and lure that saber-tooth out to go for a quote-unquote hunt. And when he does that, I can try and get it to chill the fuck out and not be involved.
It's a possibility.
And then we just got one target.
That's a possibility. We should also get his gear away,
Which is on the
which is on the
saber tooth.
Yeah. So we could go in for some big AoEs,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, I could immediately. Are we running and killing? That is the question. Are we just running
Yeah,
and killing?
I mean, this man needs
Yeah.
to die.
Yeah.
There's no reason
No
with this one.
introductions. We
No,
need to
he's-
get a surprise run
He's
on him.
Centauri at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's very
This-
true.
This isn't the
Yeah.
murder
Oh,
stone
that's right.
talking. This is
Yeah.
legitimate strategy.
Legitimate strategy.
This man has
Yeah.
been a very big problem, part of the Zentarum, works with Solwyn, and you've seen his passive destruction here. This man is
Yeah.
a problem for Icewind Dale. He's a problem for Faerun in general.
If we have an equal chance in this fight, we're probably gonna lose. So we need to get the drop on him. So we need to just go in swinging.
So, I mean, Declan, if you could haste me, I could get right up into him and try to get him to drop that axe.
If you can
That
try
could
and,
work.
I know it's going to sound crazy, but if we can get those ice attacks directed at me, that's probably a really good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm the only one here who isn't.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
all of you except for Pork gets ice attacks, then he's the only one not resistant to it.
Yeah.
So
I'm not opposed, well, in being that. I mean, I could eat a
feel-
heart.
Yeah, I want you to have a heart.
have a heart, man. Pork is just a Tin Man. Well,
And kind of just go in. And Maelstrom, I guess if you want to save your spells for just healing purposes.
I could create that beacon of light that just makes healing much more effective.
That's also a very good idea.
That would help.
Though I
yeah.
won't be able to bless you as I do it.
No, that's fine. I'd rather have, I guess,
Yeah.
your healing stuff on the back burner than a little bit better chance of hitting, I suppose. So do we want to use that explosive?
Well, we might as well try.
it's a great entry.
It's a good entry, yeah.
I mean, if he's sitting there expecting to warm up and then just gets blown off his ass.
Yeah. If you want to
Catch him off guard.
have the explosion and then I charge in right then, try and catch his attention.
Yeah.
You also saw that he uses explosives himself. You don't know if it's on him or the cat, but
Yeah.
if it's on him,
Yeah.
that man might go up like a firework.
Yeah.
If it is on him.
If it's on the cat, there's a chance unless the cat's a safe distance away.
It's a little bit. It's at the point where he didn't freeze, so
Yeah.
it's a ways away.
Okay. I will. I'll take out my heavy crossbow and I'll. I guess whoever has the vial, I can
I have it. It's yours.
Just kind of
very
like
safely.
redneck rig it.
Just like pull out a piece of cloth or something and just tie it around real tight.
Yep.
Okay,
You
man.
do it very safely.
Yeah.
Because you're afraid to even crack the vial, even though you know it needs to have a
A spark. It's dangerous. It's scary.
yeah. So you safely load it up because I think it's a simple enough job to do. I don't think you need it. You don't because there's nothing to really to spark it. You have to really fuck up. So I'm not gonna have you roll. So you tie it.
Yeah.
What is everyone else doing?
The second he shoots, I'm gonna haste him.
Make sure to eat the hearts first. I guess I'm gonna sneak off and try and get this big cat away.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat a heart.
Okay.
After I chow down on it, I'm just gonna bite into it like an apple.
Yeah, and it's a weird. It's not a fleshy texture as you're used to because it is. It's from a frost kind of naturally given creature. So when you bite into it, it kind of instead of like mush, kind of crunches and crystallizes. It's like you're biting into a solid thing of ice, but soft enough to actually bite through.
Yeah.
Who's eating the other one? Just out of curiosity.
I think you should have it because you have I think you should have it because you also have resistance, and it will give you
I'm
better
not
chance
going
of
to
seeding.
eat it.
Okay, then either
Yeah.
Declan or Maelstrom.
What
do
is
you?
this for?
It's
Magic
the-
resistance.
Oh,
I'll take it.
go for it.
Sure.
Alright. So I take it.
You take it, and you bite into it, right? It's raw. But both you and Pork have magic resistance for 1 hour, which means any magical effect that is like area of effect, any magical effect that you're under, you have advantage on it instead of just flat out rolling.
Does it taste bad?
Tastes
For
like you're just
Catman.
eating.
For Catman.
It doesn't taste like meat at all. It just tastes just very much like you're just eating a chunk of ice that's kind of weirdly too soft for ice, but at least it doesn't taste like raw meat.
Okay.
But let me. Again, I do not have a map for you guys. But I'm just uploading his.
That's no worries.
Get it next time. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's 11:01. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna call it there. Actually.
Yeah,
Makes
that's
sense.
fine.
But let me just show you the man of the hour.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
look at that fucking
well,
guy.
I would look at
Right.
him if he wasn't off my screen. Hello. He looks dashing.
Look at that fella. You do that in Mid Journey?
No, that I found it on Pin.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
nice.
Still
Look
good,
at
though.
that little dimple on his cheek.
I couldn't get the. I wanted to get the wispy, kind of white through his red beard.
Yeah.
Midjourney didn't want to do that, but
Ah.
I might give it more chance because I have 2 weeks. So,
There you go.
but this is red beard.
Yeah.
I like him.
That's
Yeah.
good. Good shit.
Shame we gotta
But-
kill him immediately.
Yeah. I mean, not a shame. His man's got to go. But his axe is fun, and I can't wait to use it.
I'm terrified.
You should. This is a very high. I'm gonna say high DC fight.
Yeah.
High CR.
Yeah.
Not
It'll be
ancient
fun.
dragon level, but
Hey, it's okay. It'll be a lot of fun when Pork is swinging that axe around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
oh, it is a very fun axe. I took a while to think of how to come up with it, and I took a little bit of inspiration from the Leviathan axe from God of
Oh,
War, and many frost-based weapons from Elden Ring.
Oh,
No.
fuck yeah. He's got Hoarfrost Stomp. Shit's
Yeah,
broken
he
AF.
You did.
They have
You,
to nerf
you,
it.
Good
you-
thing I
you-
played Elden Ring.
you did see him
Yeah, I figured that's what he was doing was the Hoarfrost Stomp.
Yeah.
similar to it, but within D&D mechanics. So,
Yeah.
meaning you might be able to cast some frost-based spells that D&D has.
Hog.
But yeah, no, that's where we're gonna end. Good shit, boys.
Yeah.
Not a lot of combat, but
That's fine.
the combat that you did have was fun.
The combat we had was we clapped some cheeks.
You did. It was supposed to be more of a
We were supposed to talk
Like-
to them.
no. The thing is that even if you succeeded the intimidation check, he is very set on his goal. He would have come back a week later,
It's fucking
and
Ahab.
you guys would have gone to Anajuk, and Anajuk would just flat out refuse it because the water was indeed poisoned. But they didn't kill him; he killed them. But he was angry at you for not doing it. So killing them
He
was
was just
like,
a dickhead Ahab.
oh yeah, very much so. He
Yeah.
was, but his like main goal was
To blow up and act like he don't know nobody.
he wanted to kill Anajuk, not fully geared adventurers, because that is more frightening. So that's why he was like, fuck it, okay, we'll just leave, but I'm just gonna come back when you guys aren't.
Yeah,
But yeah.
fair.
All right.
Good stuff.
Good shit.
guys.
Good game.
Lovely. Do I press button now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we're
I
done.
am pressing the button. Thank you everyone for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. No matter how much that makes you cringe, I'm gonna keep saying it. I got a
Okay.
subscriber today.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
If I keep saying it,